We gon' break up, then we make up. Act like we're gonna be friends. Blaze the fire, take me higher. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again. We gon' break up, then we make up. Act like we're gonna be friends. Blaze the fire, take me higher. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again. Break up, then we make up. Act like we're gonna be friends. Blaze the fire, take me higher. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again. All over again.
Welcome everyone to OOR GT3 Sprint Series Split Ascari for season 10, I believe. So I am Sean Ghostbeller, bringing you all the action this evening. In the box with me is the one and only Alex Bowen. Good evening.
Good evening. How are we?
We are very excited for this one.
I always have to be excited. New season, new split name, and best of all, we're at Kyalami.
The Kyalami part you can probably keep to yourself, but yeah, the rest of it's very exciting. And look at this, got some new graphics on the side as well. Ooh.
That is very fancy, if you ask me. Don't think we had this last night, did we? Oy, there's Villanueva. That's a nice save.
Porsche things. Welcome to the Porsche, Villanueva. Welcome.
It's a nice livery on Villanueva's car as we run on board here with Doug Wilson. Oh, and there goes the. We're back with the old school. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with a Porsche, full stop. All the liveries on the Porsches look fantastic. Well done.
Yes, that is that is actually a really nice combination of colours on that.
So a big welcome to chat and all our viewers. Hope you are having a fantastic Thursday evening. Strap in for 4 races tonight. So we've got,
that Ferrari went straight into the barrier.
Green light.
So we have split Ascari and then we have split Becketts tonight. So the old split blue and split red. If anything to go by from last night, we should be in for some a lot of action because last night was pretty crazy as we started our 15-minute qualifying session.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see where drivers sit as we see. Looks like a new driver in Split Ascari, Appreciato. I have probably butchered that name, but nice to see them in the McLaren.
Yes, very nice. Appreciato. I'm going to go with Appreciato. I reckon you're on the money there.
Yeah, either one of them is probably right, but we'll most likely get corrected by chat. And it looks like Appreciato is one of the leading drivers on this from this queue. There are drivers ahead. We see Doug Wilson. That's very wide there.
So, having a look here as well, we got in this split. So I've had a bit of a look at the split. So we've got some big names. We've got some Sneakers. I believe that is the is it the youngest Sneakers? I know there's. Is JP older or younger? I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm sure chat will let me know on that one. But of course, I'm very excited because we've got Mr. Lamb in a Porsche. That to me is perfection.
We all have our different definitions of perfection. For me, Kyalami is that. For you, the Porsche is that. Speaking of Kyalami, what are your thoughts on the track?
Look, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it, if that makes sense. Like, it's got some great parts, like Cheetah's a fantastic corner. Really love sort of clubhouse in the sunset up to barbecue. That's a fantastic area of the track. But then there's some other parts, as JC was telling about last night, those stupid S's with those curbs. I don't know who thought that was a great idea. Like, they are horrible.
The good old sweep, it has a first name, but I'm probably going to butcher it, so I'll stick with just the sweep. This here? Or is that further on at the S's?
Nah, further on at the S's, you know, you come down the hill.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that is quite disgusting if you ask me, the S's. That's probably the worst part of the track, but overall, I've had good memories here, so it's always going to be a fan favorite of mine.
Here's Michael Babb on screen at the moment, looking to atone for last season. Had a couple of absolute shockers. I know he's really keen to put that behind him and get a full season under his belt in the NSX.
They are wonderful looking NSX too. So far we've had some nice liveries.
And clearly he's a Fast and the Furious fan because I love that team name.
Yeah, the team name definitely screams Fast and Furious there.
And chat's already going. Peach and JC ripping into each other over Kyalami. Brilliant.
Good to see that things never change.
Look who's in position 2 now. Can we get this name right? Can I get this name right this season?
Van Villet, was it?
Van Villet.
Yes, okay, good, I remember, but Lamb goes straight to the top on a 40.5. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into the 39s, to be honest.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all, really. I mean, look at that. He's 0.8 clear of Sonekas there in second in the BMW, which is actually not too bad around here, I believe.
Yeah, that is solid. I mean, 39s are just a ridiculous time to get around here, but we'll see what Rowe can do in the Audi in the Rainlight Racing car. Moves up into P9, 1.7 seconds down from Matthew Lamb.
So Rowe's moved on as well. He was in the BMW, I believe, last season. So he's moved across to the Audi. The Audi is very strong here.
Ah, and here it is. Here's the ugly duckling.
There we go.
Vendique. Well, welcome to the show with the ugly duckling Audi, as ever. Please burn it.
He's really outdone himself there, actually. That's the height of ugliness.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same livery from last season.
Downey in the all-white Ferrari. I actually like that.
Yeah, that is quite nice. And one of our many AM class drivers this season. Got quite a few new AM class drivers. Welcome, welcome. And of course, the wonderful Lachlan Park and Bilko still in AM class. Traditions.
And of course, with these classes, they will be sort of shuffled around a little bit within the first two rounds, just as everyone sort of sorts their pace out and sees where they're at. And I'm sure by round 3, all the classes will be absolutely lined up perfectly and should make for a ripping season.
Oh, should make for a fantastic season. There's always going to be a few pains with setting up the order of the classes early on, but once you get things going, it should be good. So we see McCall across the line. No, they're starting their flying lap just now. He's Ben Piper up to P7. Got Vanville 5/10 off of Lamb. Lambo seems to go okay around here.
Yeah, look, I think Lamb goes okay anyway. You can put him on a dirt track in the middle of Gippsland and I reckon he'd go okay. Oh, for those non-Victorian viewers, Gippsland's down in the south of Victoria. It's got lots of dirt roads.
Yes.
So look at the times there. We've got Lamb on top. Van Fleet. I'm going to try Van Fleet, I reckon, that one. Sonekas, Zarkis, Herbert, Villanueva, Bab, McLaws, Piper, and Darwin are your 10. And we've got 8 minutes 30 left in qualifying. 140.5 is the benchmark from Lamb at the moment. I'm expecting that to drop significantly, though. I reckon. Let's have a stab, chap. What do we reckon he's going to get on for pole position? I'm going to go a 139.9.
I'm going to go a 139.8.
Just had to go that one quicker, didn't it? Unreal.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to go a 139.899 just to really ruffle your feathers.
So a couple of surprises in qualifying at the moment. Kai Ruud down there in 12th position. Now he's moved across to the Mercedes this season. He was in the McLaren last season.
I will admit the Mercedes really isn't the nicest, but does move up into P5. Was P4 momentarily, but then you had, I believe it was Sonekas or Bab move up. I reckon it was Sonekas who moved up to second, only half a second down on Lamb. I think another surprise is Villanueva in P9. Make that, never mind, Rowe in P7. How about it?
Great lap from Rowe. Fantastic. Yeah, Villanueva, that's a straight. Seeing him in a Porsche is, I have to have a triple take because we know that he is Nissan through and through. So seeing him in something.
Wasn't he Ferrari last season?
He was Ferrari last season, but he loves his Nissan as well. Good to see, though, he's got some taste now, which is fantastic.
Connor Hind in the best number possible, the number 91. Good to see it's represented. In the Nissan as well. That's very nice representation. In P21 at the moment, so doing a solid job. Currently second in AMS as we have McDonald in P17 in the Ferrari.
So I was in the Ferrari last night, and it was hard work. I was the only Ferrari in my split, so top Ferrari, yes.
Yeah, simultaneously the best and worst Ferrari.
100%.
So we've got Tom McDonald, not to be mistaken by the reserve drivers podcast connoisseur Tim McDonald, driving the Worn Tyre Tribe number 8, currently leading the AM class in the Ferrari in, well, P19 now. So we see Nepris is just ahead of him in timing. What can McDonald do going around the final corner? Comes to the line now and does not improve. 43.560 compared to his best of a 42.230.
Herbert currently there in 10th position in the 45 BMW for the second part of Worn Tyre Tribe. Of course, that livery is well known now. For those who have watched OOR a couple of seasons, we've seen that livery quite a lot.
Regan Herbert, very fast driver, crosses the line now and moves up into P7. So drivers are slowly closing in on Matthew Lamb's time of a 40.5, but none can seem to get closer than 0.4 of a second. But Lamb is just doing a lap now, on fresh tyres too, I believe. So we'll see where this puts him as he flies through Mineshaft and into the Crocodiles at turn 13.
Always a pinch point here at the Crocodiles.
Oh, little bit wide, I reckon, but won't lose too much time considering it is the Porsche. Going through Cheetah now, avoid the Bunnings sausage curb. Oh, no, got too loose.
And right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is Porsche things.
Good to see that Lamb is actually human after all. We see Rashuti in the Lamborghini is trademark Lamborghini, if you ask me. Cross the line now. Where's that put him? P8. Well done.
Good lap.
Got a bit of a mix up the top. So we got Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, Honda, Lamborghini, Audi, and then the only duplicate in the top 7 is the BMW. So top 6 is all different manufacturers, which really goes to show the despite the differences of the cars, to pair them with the right driver and you can get a very mixed up grid.
Doug Wilson, number 99 Porsche for Rugrats Racing.
Currently 1.5 seconds down. We'll want to improve upon that.
Bit of a spearmint green going on there on the back.
Yeah, a bit of the spearmint green, the real deep dark purple with that grey stripe down the middle. Quite stylish. Oh, gets a little loose through Cheetah there, but survives it through final corner now, which I'm not even going to bother pronouncing in fear of angering JP, and goes up into P13. Des Wilson. Bendig now. I mean, no offense to the man, but the less that we see of his car, the better.
This is the best view right here.
Yeah, 100% best view, because to be fair, that purple is actually a nice shade. Just add it with the red and the green or whatever else is on the car. Oh,
there it goes.
Oh. Who let that out of the scrap heap? Oh, gets really close to the curb there. That is really nice shot there through Cheetah. This is looking like a fairly good lap for Bendig. It's quite close in the mid-pack though. Look at how close it is in the mid-pack.
Good lap,
and
up
yeah,
to 13th.
Moves up to 13th with the 5/10 improvement. Really trying to mix it with the pros there as Bendig. It's good to see. So we see Reynard Blitz, another one of the AM class drivers. He's in the Lamborghini, currently 2.2 seconds down.
And that looks magnificent. I found my favourite livery so far. That looks awesome.
The red on that just really pops up. I'd almost expect that from a Ferrari, not a Lamborghini, but on the Lamborghini, it works.
Red and black as well. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you comparing this to the S10 bombers by any chance?
Don't know what you're talking about there, Alex.
Oh, I think we have a Golf livery
We
I
do.
think we've got the
Yes.
Golf livery from Crossland, who's moved up into P23 with Rainlight Racing. Lamb still hasn't improved on his lap, but has had issues going through Crocodiles now into Cheetah. Will he keep it straight through Cheetah?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, just a
Oh,
little
look
bit
at
of the
that.
grass on the exit. Gets the braking perfect into the final corner. Will this see him into the 39s in his Gazoo Racing Porsche? That's interesting. McClaw's into P2.
140.3. He's got to find 0.3 here.
McClaw's, though,
Oh,
P2 in
wow.
the
Yes.
BMW as a Pro-Am driver. That
Wow.
is fantastic from McClaw's, as we see Ali Kairoun in a racing team. He's the one with the wonderful pink and black Mercedes. I do like that sort of soft pink look on there. It's quite nice.
Yeah,
So
it's not as polarizing as the BWT pink, is it? It's actually
yeah,
it work.
it's just a nice soft matte sort of pink. So we cross the line now. Does not improve. Oh, was only 500ths off of improving though. We see Zarskus did rather well last season in the pro class. Let's see where he can expand upon it. Also driving for the Worn Tire Tribe team.
He actually posted a photo today in the OOR Discord of his rig, and a very nice rig it is too.
Keeps it tight, but no improvement. So stays P10 for the moment. We'll see whether anyone else can improve as we see Charles Clark down in P23. You're only... Oh no, makes a slight error.
He's got some work to do from there.
Here's Davidson also for Rainlight Racing, orange and black. That's an alright look with the blue accent. Gets through Cheetah successfully. Slows it down for the final corner. Well, can Nick Davidson move his way further up the grid? We shall see now. Up to P33, just behind Lachlan Parkin. Here's Rashidi, just doing his final lap. I believe this will be the last driver to complete their lap.
Going for a clutch lap here. Using the whole road there into Cheetah now. No, that
keeps it very nice and smooth.
That just left to right beautifully. Car looks nice and settled. Maybe a little sketchy on the entry there. Does he improve? He does. Up to second.
P2.
Great lap.
What a final lap that was. So order in qualifying was Lamb on top, not quite in the 39s, but close enough to it, with Rashidi, McClaws, Kyruden, Sanikas, Bab, Herbert, Van Vliet, whatever you pronounce, I cannot remember, Rowe, and Zarskus the top 10 as we run through the grid, and also the new liveries as well.
So picking off from last season, it is business as usual for Lamb on pole. So nice there is that beautiful livery of Kyruden. There's
Sanikas is the one with the ugly BMW.
Of course it is.
Oh no. Oh, that Lamborghini is rather...
Oh, Van Fleet. Yeah, I love that livery. The two Golf Audis.
Be nice trying to tell them apart.
Ooh, I found a Porsche livery I'm not a fan of. Not keen on that.
I reckon if the pink was a little bit more soft, they'll be nice.
Yeah, gold rims. No thanks. Then there's
Ew.
that. Oh, that as well. Ooh.
The soft purple works. Get rid of the yellow and green and blue rims, please. Just keep the purple, get rid of everything else.
So it seems to me that Split Ascari is going for the ugly livery split because there are quite a few in this one.
Yes, there seems to be quite a few. Ugly
Ooh.
ducklings in this one. Although as we're moving further back, there's not as many towards the mid pack. Seems the mid pack actually has a little bit of taste, or that Ferrari's a little questionable.
Not sure on that yellow. Oh, look at that. Look at that thing. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that Merc's polarizing.
That Merc seems like it's had a real half and half job done to that one.
Oh, purple. Quite purple.
That is a nice metallic purple on that one. And oh, the safety car is wonderful this season with the Ginetta.
Now, is the safety car driver on a keyboard like he was last time? That will be interesting.
I will say, I agree with Megan D here. Bender's in the split, but there's no rain.
Very disappointing.
Very, very disappointing, that one. We watch the Ginessa fly through now. Will we see some rather sketchy inputs on the wheel now? No, they seem pretty smooth.
Looks like we've got a wheel driver tonight.
I would have liked to have seen the keyboard go around, but that is okay. So it looks like this first race will be a 20-minute race.
20-minute race around Kyalami, 4.5 kilometres. Fantastic circuit, real classic sort of old school style circuit. Has a lot of history as well, which we all know. Was cycle 4, 16 turns. Is talk that the F1 may be coming back to Kyalami as well, which is fantastic. It's got a great F1 history. And it actually translates to my home in Zulu.
Oh, really? That's quite interesting. Yes, I would be quite intrigued seeing F1 return to Kyalami, because the talks are saying that it could be as early as next year.
Yeah, I believe they're working on upgrading it to a grade 1. It's currently a grade 2 at the moment, so that will be the first step. But yeah, I'd love to see it return, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Although it could come at the cost of Spa, which is never a happy sight.
So, for those who did watch last night, we did see quite a bit of carnage in race 1. We didn't see a safety car, but we did see multiple car pile-ups. So, it's interesting to see how Ascari goes.
Yeah, will definitely be interesting. Got a few predictions coming in. Got True Grit saying Lamb first, Seneca second, Fanfleet third.
That's nice from True
That
Grit.
would be a quite the result from P9 on the grid.
Craig Dale says, calling it now, safety car, turn 2. Nice. I'm actually going to, not turn 2, I think they'll get through 2 all right. I think where they'll have issue is barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue will be a big one. But we've also got a call for no safety car for the entire night. That is bold, considering there's four race starts that we're going through tonight, I'm pretty sure.
Jay says, let me know the Bubno, they're in P12 with Spicy Flu. Ooh, that's
no. But Bob now will finish P12 with Spicy Flu.
Gotcha.
Currently P18 on the grid, but we go around the final corner now and get ready for the first race start of Split Ascari here at Kyalami. Coming up to the line now, wait for the green lights to go out, and we are...
Green light.
I think...
Go.
We are underway. Just had to have a double take there, but look, it's all scattered everywhere. They're going to be 5 wide going into turn 1. Oh, this cannot end well, and we have a little bit of a bump there at turn 2. How have they gotten through there?
Oh, wow. Done.
Oh,
no, there we go.
Oh, here we go. No, they're still going. There is no way they're still going.
They're 3 or 4 wide through barbecue, and they all got through. That is great driving by everyone.
Wow. Split Ascari, again, even with the name change, showing their prowess on track.
Let's see in the background, the bottom of the screen there. Sad face. Oh, we got major drama there in Sunset. Cars
I
across the
spoke too
track.
soon. Still doesn't seem like it's too bad. But still, we were expecting it a lot earlier than it happened. So that's a fair result there from Split Ascari there to keep it going through there as we see the order now. So it's currently Lamb, Rashuti, Kyrun. Van Vliet's up in the P4, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. That call from the finish on the podium's looking really strong at the moment. Fantastic start.
Got Sinikas, Zarskas, McClaws has dropped down a little bit. Bab, Herbert, and Bendig the top 10. Bendig with a solid start.
With Crossland at the moment. Currently chasing Piper there in P12. Coming through at turn 16 now onto the straight. Head down the main straight and through the kink, or as JC doesn't recognise it.
It's turn 1.
Turn 1.
It's the official turn 1, JC.
That's right.
We see Crossland up the inside. Can he brake later than Piper? No. But this is inviting Villanueva behind. To be fair, from afar, Villanueva's car doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, I think that's its best angle. 100 metres away.
And I may be a little biased, but the colours definitely are quite nice. Oh, that's a dodgy move going through the Jux Sky sweep. But got it done. So we see on board here with Davidson looking back at Lee. Lee trying to go around the outside. Oh, you got to be ballsy to get it done there. No, not doing anything there. But Lee looks very racy at the moment.
Is that Aaron Lee, as in Aaron Porsche Lee, who drove?
It is.
It is. Wow. In the McLaren.
In the McLaren and in Pro Class, and currently P35. That is not a spot to be for if you're Aaron Lee.
He's got a lot of work to do. He's looking at Clark here, chasing Wood. Getting to the Crocodiles now.
Oh, both drivers getting loose on the curb there.
Now through Cheetah. That's all that's called. Hold your breath, say a little prayer, and hold on.
They are taking it very safely. Oh, Clark.
Up.
Because he had McDonald come up the inside. So McDonald was there ready to take the spot.
Ferrari on Ferrari here.
Oh, having a good old look there is McDonald. Yeah, Connor Hines doing a good job in P18 in the number 91 Nissan. Good to see number 91 doing well.
Fantastic battle here going on. We've got Bab, Herbert, Zarkas, Bendig, all in a line at stern here. This is great racing, and there's 4 or 5 behind them as well.
Yeah, it's really tight here. I wouldn't be surprised if Herbert looks to get a move on Bab soon, because it seems to be all over the back of the Honda, does the BMW. Oh, Bab defends the inside going into, like, I probably really butchered that, but we'll just say, yeah, it's turn 10.
We'll just call it Lee. Done.
Currently, I'm pretty sure Lee's in 35th at the moment.
Very good. Through by shaft now, down to the Crocodiles. Got to be really careful with your braking marker into the Crocodiles. If you get it wrong, you can send it from the Shadow Realm. So I've heard.
Yes, if you get it wrong, you're either sending it to the Shadow Realm or someone's sending you to the Shadow Realm. Seems things have settled a bit more out front. There's a bit of battle going on between Rashuti and Kai Rudin, but back here we've got Bendig on Zarskas. Bendig having a solid race so far. Get up the inside of Zarskas, brake later, or they broke around the same time, and Bendig backs out of it. Smart driving.
It's actually
Gets a little bit of a switch back there, but nothing doing. He's got to be careful of Rowe now. Oh, Rowe had to think about that one. But Bendig was defending the inside well there.
It's actually quite difficult to make a move into turn 2.
it's just quite difficult to make a move at
Yeah.
Kyalami in general,
Full
isn't it?
stop. Yeah, but turn two's, you think, oh, yep, straight up the inside, but because it's switched back, puts you in a really compromising position. We've got a replay happening here. This looks like the lap one dramas. Oh, it looks like that NSX just went off and tapped the other one and around it went, and oh, that
Yeah,
jigged you
yeah,
up and
just
nowhere
a
to
little
go.
bit of tappage, not too bad. Oh, that Audi sadness. Oh, Ro having a real good look at what's that? Oh, no, that's Ro. That was Pipe having a look on Ro.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's that little bump there that catches me out all the time, that thing through mine shaft.
Yes, very much so. So Piper at the moment is actually quite stuck in a golf sandwich.
He's got a Porsche on it. Oh, look at this. It's got a bit of spiciness, this one, I feel. Of course, this is for that all important, all crucial, all valuable 12th position.
Yes, that 12th position will net you reverse grid pole for the next race, and is vital for your success in race 2.
Of course, so for those who are new, this is a super sprint. So we have a 20-minute race followed by a super qualifying, which is 8 minutes for anyone that finishes 13 and below, and the top 12 are reverse grid. I actually really do enjoy this format. So,
Yes, this format works insanely well, and I think is probably one of the best sprint race formats you could ask for.
but what I'm very much looking forward to this season, though, is I think it's round 3 off the top of my head, or round 4, the extended Bathurst round. Really looking forward.
Oh yes, that will be exciting. Looked like further up, Zaskas had a 5-second time penalty for something. As we see Clark up the inside of Precchiato.
He's got to get that done. This is not an easy move to do. You got to side by side now through mineshaft. Oh, look, this is as close as you get. Now, who's later on the brakes now? Down to the crocodiles.
Seems like it's Precchiato just later on the brakes, but can't get a switch back. No, so Precchiato holds on. Well done.
Good racing by both drivers there. Oh, he had a double take.
Double yellow, and that is one of the golf livery cars off at Cheetah. That is Crossland. That was Crossland, who was all crossed up and quite damaged there at Cheetah.
Oh no. Is this? Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Shadow Realm.
Oh, slight touch there. And just... Oh, he held on to that. Good car control.
Yeah, good catch.
Oh no, there... Oh, you spoke too soon.
Oh, that is disappointing. Clark's still trying to get Precchiato having to go off track to just stay off the side, or trying around the outside. You'll never get a move done there unless you have a real speed advantage. We head further back up. This is the fight for second place at the moment. It's got Rashuti, Kairoon, and Van Fleet all in there. Van Fleet's having a really solid race so far.
This is actually a ripping battle. 3 very high-level operators here.
Ben Deek's falling back.
Oh, he's had an issue.
Yeah, he's fallen down to 16th after being in P10, so wonder what's happened to him. Either way, any damage to his car will have improved the livery.
Meanwhile, Lamb is nearly 5 seconds up the road. Oof.
Yeah, Lamb. It's just business as usual for Lamb, isn't it? He's just... put him in any car, he's quick. Oh, that's a move on the inside. Is sadness between McDonald and Wood. McDonald's been looking for a move like that for a while, and it's happened, and it has caused sadness. And McDonald's trying to redress, but it's going to be waiting a little while. But Bender is in P21 now.
Well, look at that. He's just snuck his way up there.
Yeah.
I feel like I should say a fact of some sort because he's on the screen. I don't know why. I just feel like I have to now.
Come
Chris-
on. Have you got a Bender fact for us or a Sean fact?
A Sean fact. Oh, wow.
Let's see what happened to Bendig. Oh, just lost the car
Oh,
through the S's. So you see, oh, here's Blitz on Bender. Oh, trying around the outside if you don't mind.
And is he gonna hold on? Yes.
Oh,
that's a great
what
move.
a move through
Fantastic.
Clubhouse.
Look at that.
Through Clubhouse, around the outside, gets the move done. Blitz has absolutely blitzed him there.
That's what happens when you put acid and colours on your car. You win.
I thought it was the opposite.
Now.
Oh wait, no. That's actually Richmond colours. My apologies.
Spoken and authorised by a salty Richmond fan.
Yes, I am very disappointed in Richmond at the moment. But anyways, we've got a fight here between Lee and Davidson. Lee dives well up the inside, gets it done very early there. Here's Lachlan Parkin, currently P26, just behind Sybil in the McLaren in P25. Be nice if that McLaren can move up in a position to make the number 24 in 24. Black Mamba Motorsports, it's a nice livery. In P24 at the moment is Josh Breen having a look at the Ferrari of Lewis. Can't brake later. We've had an issue for Nipris as well. Nipris is falling back.
Oh. So it's one of those places that I definitely found that, just my little experience here, is one slight error and it just can completely ruin your momentum, ruin everything. Ooh.
Here's what happened to Nipris. Little wide there. Oh, it just gets lost on the curb. That was a very strange incident.
It was
Really
almost,
strange incident.
almost like a slow motion spin, wasn't it? It was sort of
Yeah, it was sort of just a bit of a nothing spin. Oh, here we go. The car 24 going for P24 around the outside of turn 10. Nothing doing. Oh, that was a move from Lee. Jesus, that was one hell of a move. And Parkin's giving him the space, and Lee's been able to move up. But here's Sabil, car 24. Looking to go P24, having go around the outside, gonna get switched back. No. We'll have to hold out for a little longer.
We'll get it done. He's got the best racing number in the game.
Of 100%. I mean, other than number 91, of course, that is clearly the best number in the game, number 91 in P17.
You said 24 wrong, but we'll move on.
Oh, Lewis runs a little deep. Does that open the door for Breen? No, it does not. As we see in the second camera, I believe that is the current battle for P3 between Kyron and Van Fleet.
That's a really good battle. I've been keeping an eye on that. That's going to go right to the last lap, that one.
No doubt, and it'll be amazing if Van Fleet can go on the podium. Having a look up the inside, can he get it done? Oh, it's so close to contact. They do need to be careful because Sneakers is right there. Sneakers has snuck up on this battle and is ready to pounce. Rashuchi's gotten away a little bit from Kyrun. Kyrun may be struggling a bit on the tyres with the Mercedes.
Sneakers currently in fifth, ready to pick up the scraps, as I like to say, in the BMW. Oh, so deep on the brakes. The BMW's really good on the brakes.
The BMW is just a really good car in general. I mean, unless you're talking about its looks, then you have a bit of a debate.
does seem to have more confidence though than Van Vliet in front of him. Just see Van Vliet runs a little, really wide there.
Van Vliet's got to be careful.
Ooh, who's that off?
That's Rashuti. Rasuti's off.
He's gone out of second position. Oh, what is it with Lamborghinis in this place?
I don't know what happened there. It just seemed like he stopped. Just seemed like Van Vliet stopped. No, not Van Vliet. Rashuti stopped. As Senika's having a look around the outside. So this is now the battle for P3 on the road with Kai Rudin just a little bit further up.
I reckon Senika's might have a bit of a look into the crocodiles here. Ooh,
Having a look around the outside. Got to be really careful there, Van Vliet. I reckon he's gone a little deep.
Crisscross.
Senika's has the overlap, but he's probably going to need to back out going into Cheetah. And he does. All this is allowing Kai Rudin to do is just run away a bit. Have a bit of breathing room.
Saw there, Senika's gave him a little bit of Morse code on the rear quarter panel just to let him know.
This is a very intriguing battle at this stage of the race. Let's see what happened to Rashuti, I'm pretty sure. It's on board with him.
Looks normal, looks normal, looks normal. Ooh.
What?
That was weird.
Did
Maybe
what even happened there? Because it seemed like it was just braking. It wasn't like slowing down slow, it was just braking.
Yeah, it could be maybe a sim issue there, or maybe a pedal issue, something. Yeah, that just did not look right at all.
I am so confused by that, but either way, the race goes on with Sneakers and Van Vliet fighting it out for P3. Kai Rudin's now up the road now.
So we'll probably get one more lap, or doing some rough maths, never my strong suit.
We should get one more lap.
Oh, big, oh dear. Oh, wow, that's not good.
That is very much a monumental F. As we see, no, Sibyl in car 24 with the 15-second penalty, but Villanueva is currently our first grid pole sitter in P12.
All right, getting used to that beautiful Porsche. And what a great way to start. But back up the front, because this is where the battle's at.
Kai Rudin's just there now, so Van Vliet's, either Kai Rudin's made a mistake or Van Vliet's really put the medal down. And now it's a battle for second.
So Kai Rudin here's got to be absolutely inch perfect, because these two are really keen to get this second position. But we do know Kai Rudin is a serious talent behind the wheel.
Kai Rudin will defend this like nothing else matters. Yeah, Van Vliet's getting really close now. Can he possibly go for a move into turn 10? It's going to be a tough one. Too far back for the moment. It's going to have to happen in the crocodiles.
Got to be inch perfect here. Because Sneakers in that BMW, if it comes in down to the crocodiles and a braking duel, he's got them covered.
The gap at the moment is about 0.4 per second across the board. It's going to need a big braking effort from Van Vliet, but he plays it safe. Any rash move at the final corner will be all that's done now, but I think it's too much.
Oh, Lambs. Oh, he's going for another lap. Why not?
No, he's finished.
Nice finish. Yeah, well done. Lamb wins. But this is the battle here. Oh, Van Vliet makes a slight error there, but he's going to hold on.
It's going to be P2 for Kyra and P3 for Van Vliet, with Sneakers just behind in P4. McClaw's finishing P5, winner of Pro-Am class. Herbert P6. Rashuti so unlucky in P7, and Bab P8. Zarska's finished P9 on track, but will drop down a few positions as Piper was in 10th, row 11, and Villanueva is our reverse grid pole sitter.
Oh, Leon Bender here around the outside of the Crocodiles.
That
he
is
gonna hold on to it?
ballsy.
That's bold. He's got it
And he's
done.
got it!
Great move.
Bender, Bender, no!
Watch the rejoin.
Of course it's watch the rejoin with Bender.
He's held
But
on.
this is side by side to the line. And it looks like Will's got it on track, but won't hold on to it because of that, what's that, 15-second time penalty? Oh, this is a hell of a scrap here with Parkin, Wood, and McDonald. Parkin wins out with McDonald, and then Wood following up, but Wood will take the position of McDonald on the penalties.
Sounds like a law firm. Parker McDonald Wood.
Ah, yes, of course. My favourite law firm.
Up down 35th. Well,
And
that was...
does it for race 1. That was exciting.
So it is Lambert takes first position. Kai Rudin in second. Van
Green light. Give it all you can.
Van in third. Sneakers in fourth. McLaws in fifth. Herbert in sixth. Rashuti in seventh with the sad story of the race. Bab in eighth. Ninth is Piper. 10th is Rowe. Zarskas in 11th. Villanueva in 12th. He'll be starting off pole for race 2. Wilson Air in 13th. He'll be leading the way for super qualifying.
And here we are into super qualifying. So everyone from P13 down will now have another opportunity to redo their grid position slightly. So we see, yes, on the radar, rain in 30 minutes. Will we have a wet race for race 2?
Here we go. This will be... No, we won't.
You don't think so?
Because race 2 happens at 8 o'clock at night.
It's currently 4 p.m.
Well, yeah. But is that rain going away? You... All right. So, chat, are we going to have rain for race 2 or not? I want to throw it over to you guys. I do.
Because there is every chance that we could see some rain in race 2.
It wouldn't be an Alex and Sean box call without a disagreement.
You're not wrong there. I reckon it will be changeable conditions. Start off wet and then dry out.
I think it'll be dry. I'm going for dry.
Oh, ballsy.
I tell you
Here
what,
we-
I was just going to say, if we do get a wet night race, Bender will be doing backflips.
Bender will be over the moon.
So who are we thinking on in this super qualifying? Who's the names that we...
Lee, I reckon.
Lee,
just,
100%.
just based on his pace in that race. Was absolutely flying. Also wouldn't discount a little bit of Bubnow action.
Yeah, but Niparis as well, I think.
Oh, Wilson though.
Oh, yep, true.
Got a few that could cause an impact, but yeah, I reckon main ones here would be Niparis, Wilson, and Lee. Remember to vote yes on the will race 2 feature some rain poll in the chat just now. Unless you are Sean, in which case vote incorrectly.
Wow. Look at this backing up. Oh, see this... I've never understood this. It's a 4.5 kilometers.
Yes, exactly. This is what we tried to avoid, and yet... Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. No. There are better ways of going about this. There are way better ways of going about this. This is not how you do it.
Just, I don't understand it.
It is, and look, there's yellow flags every. Isn't this the sort of stuff that you learn already?
Well, the thing is as well, you work hard for that entire lap to build temperature into your tyres, you know, get them up to temp, but then you got to slow down for the last 3 corners, and all that temp, all that pressure, gone.
Yeah, it's just gone. Like, and surely there'd be mention of that backing up into sector 3 to just try and leave a gap, because not as many of you out on the track now. There's only, what, 20-something cars out on the track compared to 30-something?
Ascari is correct. He knew Sunset was better than Ascari. Damn straight, mate. It was great last night. Qualifying was perfect. We're looking at Nippers now. This is one of the red hot favourites, I reckon, for this qualifying. Definitely needs to get up the pointy end. He had a bit of trouble in race one.
Goes into P3.
That was P3. Sable, though, with a
Yes.
142.1. Look at that.
Sable in your favourite number as Phillips goes on top now.
The Audi. So strong here.
Tom McDonald going through Cheetah, keeping it very clean. Through final quarter now, can he put the car a little further up the grid? P12, that's a solid time. That is solid.
Bendick now goes in the second. Lee in fourth.
Here's a bit of a gaggle of cars.
Again, look at these. Oh, this frustrating.
Oh,
no.
You're both on hot laps.
No.
You're both on hot laps. Come on, guys. No, stop. Stop.
It says in the middle of the screen, qualifying 2. Not race 2, qualifying 2. Dear, oh dear.
There's going to be a bit of a briefing after this, I reckon.
What's that? I just heard the crack of the steward's fridge.
Yep. Yep, they're going to have a long night tonight. Charles Clark, another quick pro driver, should go towards top 5, I reckon.
Yeah, look, I'm expecting him up the top 5. Another one of those beautiful, the red, white, and black. It's just, yes, it gets used a lot in race car liveries, but it's just classic. It just works.
Just because it gets used a lot doesn't mean it shouldn't get used more. It should get used a lot more. Red, white, and black is a really nice combination. There again, I like a lot of color combinations. Because it's like you got, oh, that's a bit wide from Clark there. Oh, very loose, trying to really hold on to that Ferrari beast.
Definitely feels the Ferrari.
This is actually Charles' first time really driving the Ferrari properly for a series like this, because I believe he's driven it for endurance races before, but never proper like this.
Yep, know how he feels. It's a really interesting car, the Ferrari. Throughout the season, I'll definitely give my thoughts on it once I get more time with it.
I enjoy it, but it is difficult to handle.
Looking at Lily at the moment in
P28 hasn't set a time as of yet.
in whatever you want to call that.
Probably works better at the Louvre than Kyalami.
Peach just gave us an update. No, first time driving it at all.
Really?
Fair enough then.
First time driving it full stop. That is impressive. I thought he'd driven it before in some of the endurances, but I must be thinking wrong.
What can Lee do? Set of time. Is he going to jump up the leaderboard a little bit? Up to 23rd.
Not too bad, not too bad. We come to the end of the qualifying session now. We'll now have our final times go on the board. Further up. It's currently Lee on top.
There we go. That's what, oh, look at the gap though. Look at that. That is, as I like to say in technical terms, sweet bugger all.
Yep, 5 thousandths per second. And here's Bub now, showing a lot of speed in the Honda.
So Budnell's only on a hot lap. It's Crosslands, I think, will be on a hot lap as well. Nippers probably on a hot lap. So I expect this leaderboard might change a little bit. Currently above now in the NSX. Another car that I really just have not driven a lot, but Bab has given me solid information that I will like it. It does Porsche things.
Porsche things? Ooh, gotta love the Porsche things. But here is Bub now, coming across the line. Can he go to the top? P4. That
P4.
is,
Good
that's
luck.
solid. That's solid. And here's my favorite number, the car 91. Used to hear that a lot. Oh, that's too much curb. Too much curb.
Well, yeah. Once you start kicking up dust, it's normally too much curb.
Used to hear a lot of car 91 over the voice channel in Split Yellow.
Is that you calling car 91 or?
Yes, calling my own number car 91.
Oh, what's going on here? It's
That
7
looks-
p.m. Oh, they've changed it. Oh, it was 8 p.m. last night and it was dark. Oh, Split Ascari couldn't handle the dark. Oh, I do understand for broadcast reasons it's probably better at 7, but I'm still going to go, oh.
Aw. And what a shame. It's dry. What a shame. Also, Darwin has come out of nowhere in P1
Oh, Darwin.
in
Oh,
the Phoenix Suns NBA livery. That is wonderful.
we missed that. Well, go Darwin.
That must have been right at the end. But we'll say, good choice in team.
Yeah.
You seem very disappointed for some reason.
Boston all day.
Oh, don't. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Come on. Really? I genuinely can't imagine anything worse than Boston.
Yeah, I can. Chicago.
Fair point.
Oh, look at chat's lit up about this darkness. Oh, look at that. And Malik just fired back in. But what we will do, being at 7 p.m., 40-minute race, it'll just be on close to darkness by the end of the race. So that's another little sort of curveball there. And as you can see, a couple of people there enjoying the hospitality suite. Old mate in the red hat looks a bit lonely. Actually looks quite dodgy, that guy.
Need the Ferrari hat. The Ferrari hat at Cheetah or wherever it was.
Oh, yes. Ferrari, the baseball hat manufacturer.
Yes, yes.
Maybe they should concentrate on making their F1 cars last a race.
Yeah, he looks very shady.
He does. He looks very dodgy, this one.
More so, oh, he's just staring directly into your
wow.
soul.
Oh,
He just really doesn't like you. Oh, there's the Ferrari. There's the Ferrari hat.
yep.
There it
There
is.
it is. Oh, and he's very happy about it as well.
He
Look at
is
him. He's
very,
proud of
very happy
himself.
about it. Yes. Yeah. Just,
Oh, look at his storage.
oh,
Look at his storage.
a few interesting characters in the paddock.
Seems to be a lot of cloning going on here at Kyalami as well.
Yeah. Oh, we have
Oh,
some.
they're living.
We
Oh.
have people who are alive, screaming at nothing.
Look, when you've been at a motorsport event for 10 hours and there've been refreshments being had, you tend to scream at nothing sometimes.
Is that a given? Oh. No. I do no.
Ooh, that's a weird sort of room. I don't know what's going on there.
What has happened there as we have a bit of a run around as we see cars just going through now, forming up the grid. Do we have a straight line? That is the real question. We'll go up to turn 2 and see as we follow. Is that Sneakers? How straight is the line? It does not look straight. It is not straight. No. Oh no.
Oh.
No. That is no. Come on. Come on. Surely Split Ascari can do better than this.
To be fair, it's pretty good.
No. No. There was about 5 cars there that were at least a centimetre out.
Oh, jeez, you're a hard taskmaster.
When I ask for a straight line, I ask for a straight line.
Alright, so race 2, 40 minutes. And as you can see, the sun has definitely gone down. It is sunset. Bada boom. Thank you.
No. This is Ascari. Come on, this is Ascari, not sunsets.
No, the weather is sunset. The sun is going down.
No, we're going through sunset now. Never mind.
Ooh, there is a little hint there. Maybe Becketts is at 9 p.m. Ooh, spicy meatball there.
Well, that's just not fair, is it? But Becketts gets the real short end of the stick.
And this track is dark. When the sun is gone, it is very dark. Because we did confirm last night as well that there are 0 track lights.
Oh, wonderful. So they haven't invested in electricity at Kyalami yet.
Well, I don't understand. The cars, as Peach put it really well today, the cars have lights.
The cars have lights, but really? No track lights? Wouldn't even be safe as a public road, let alone a racetrack.
But again, the cars have lights. Gotta stop babying these guys.
I think it's more the fact that we want to actually see the cars.
Oh, look, I get that point, but... Alright, here we go.
Alright.
Double fire.
We ready for some chaos, Sean?
We are ready for some chaos. I've got a feeling this one's going to have a little bit more drama than race 1. You tend to find in these super split races that we get a quiet race and you get an all-out blitzkrieg in the second race. So we're going to see what's going on here. Look at that. That does look fantastic, though. But here we are. Split Ascari, race 2 from Kyalami. It's going to be Villanueva leading away from pole. Zaskas in second row, and Piper will be following. And we look to go. Long hold. Very long hold. Racing, green flag, and we are away as a head down now into turn 2. They're going to fly across the track 3 or 4 wide. It's going to be who's the latest on the brakes. It's about finding track position here. Just making sure you get a nice bit of road to get through. Looks like everyone up the top half of the grid's got through nice and cleanly, which is great to see. Now up towards barbecue. This is where we always see a little bit of drama. Again, everyone very neat and tidy. It looks like everyone's taken their common sense pills, which is fantastic. I don't think we saw one car spin. That's incredible.
Oh my God, Ascari, what are you doing? Okay, so Ascari may have a bit better lighting, yes, but they have 2 clean starts all the way through to sunset, and this start has not had a single yellow flag.
That's incredible.
From a reverse grid race, ladies and gentlemen, we've had no yellow flag so far on the first lap.
Well, that's all right. Split Becketts is up next. I'm sure they'll set that up.
Oh yes. I'm sure Becketts will set some bad habits later.
So it is Villanueva leading them away. 0.3 to the good from Zaskas. Rowe in third, Piper in fourth, Raschuti in fifth, Bab in sixth, Sonikas in seventh, Van Villa in eighth, ninth is Herbert, and 10th is Lamb. So no real big changes or big moves there on lap 1 at the moment.
Villanueva's really holding on so far from Zaskus as we see cars going through Cheetah into the last corner. And I think we're completely clean. I think we are 100% clean on this start.
Wow, that is amazing. Give
I
yourselves a pat
thought
on
I
the
would
back.
never see the day as Zaskus has a go. Oh, that's deep.
Oh,
Got to be careful there, Zaskus. Don't want to be running off the race leader, even if you want to make a move that is still very far back to be trying for a move.
not just that, you never out breaking a Porsche.
Yeah.
Porsche has a few weaknesses, but it does have one very big strength, and that is its braking power.
Yes, it's its
Oh,
only strength is that
there
bab
we
around.
go. Yeah, we were waiting. That will be coming with an invoice, I believe.
Yes, that was Fanfleet into the back of Bab. That will surely be a penalty.
It looked pretty cut and dry for mine. Oh, Bab, geez, he just doesn't have much luck in these second races.
Has no luck in these second races. It's
True.
just, yeah, real disappointing there for Bab, but he'll fight back.
So they've got through lap one cleanly, but I don't know about you, Alex. I've got this feeling it's going to kick off.
You reckon it's going to kick off as we see McDonald here on Bab? He tried to go around the outside at turn 10, but we'll see what McDonald can do up the inside, or Bab
Ooh.
defends it nicely.
Got to be so precise there. An inch perfect on your braking marker when you want to make a move.
Yes.
Oh, that's bold. That's bold.
No,
oh,
no.
no. That's not bold. That's
Not
very-
again.
Bab again. Oh,
Can we stop assaulting poor Bab, please?
Oh, if it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck. Oh, dear.
Oh no, and they're gonna go 3 wide into turn 2. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my god.
Oh, you were willing that one.
No,
aren't you?
no, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. No, we're not.
No, we're not. Oh dear.
Okay. Okay, I think that's enough no's. I'm gonna change it up to German next time.
I would appreciate it here. Currently chasing Clark there in 26th. Trying to settle down a little bit. Just get into your rhythm. Get into your flow. Ooh, double yellow. Why have we got a double yellow? Is that
Bub now.
Bub now? Oh, the NSXs are having a torrid time here. The regional.
Oh, the rejoin was fine. It's just the avoidance of other cars because it was couldn't really do much else. But oh, here we go, side by side here between Bub now and Daniel. And Daniel's got the move done around the outside. Can Bub now strike back into Crocodiles? No. Oh, Daniel brakes very late, but gets enough of a drive on the exit. Look at this pack here though. Oh, this is not going to end well. Oh, and it hasn't ended well. That is Rowe.
Rowe's gone. That's going to drop.
Oh, that is
right
very
back.
disappointing for Rowe. Do we head further up? Zaskus is in P1, followed by Piper and Rashuti. Villanueva's dropped back a bit. Sneakers is in
He's off
P5.
again.
Yeah, Fanfleet's off, and that's... Oh no, that's Villanueva off. So Villanueva's gone off, and Sneakers and Fanfleet's gone through, with Lamb just behind now.
Villanueva, I think, is discovering Porsche things.
Always love a few Porsche things. So we see Connor Hind. He's made a miraculous comeback in this race.
He has.
Because he was in P22 before and is now up into P16.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have that red plate on next to his name, I reckon, the next couple of rounds.
Oh, you almost jinxed it.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Moving on.
You nearly jinxed it, but he's having a look at Phillips for P15. That is quite the effort there from Hind. giving the number 91 its deserved homecoming. So you see, this is what happened to the road. Just lost on his own.
Oh!
Oh, crunch.
I thought he was going to get away from that for a moment.
Crunch. That is disappointing. Van Fleet set the fastest lap of the race. Well, things have surely taken off in this first 8 minutes, but there's still 32 to go. And look at this battle here.
Here we go. So,
Got Rashidi on Piper. Rashidi looking to make a nice comeback after the disappointment of race 1 with the technical issue with Sneakers just behind.
so having a look, I tell you what, Zaskas he's in a good spot. He's just opened up a nice 2.3 second gap.
Oh, Rashidi's going to have a go here into turn 8 at the S's. That's ballsy. And he's done it. He's done the move. Well done.
Tell you what, that was fair play to Piper too. He gave him nice racing room as well. Sneakers, hey, he wants to have a bit of this action.
And he's
Oh, Van Villen! Oh, what
Van
was
Fleet.
that? I'm sorry, no, what was that? No, dear oh dear.
Just
Can't be doing
completely
that.
missed his braking point. That is a far cry from the race he had in race 1 for Van Fleet.
Oh, I don't want to put penalties on people, but oh, geez, that's going to be a pretty big whack stick, I reckon. Oh, dear.
It's just very unfortunate. It's just
What's that? Got a little Piper here. Bendig County in 10th. Actually, he's done quite well.
yeah. Bendig's made a nice little comeback here.
Really well done.
Trying to go up the inside of Lee, nothing doing there.
Look at Lee up to 9th now. He's just starting to show his class here now. It's a really nice recovery drive.
Yeah, thus far it's definitely showing his true colours now as Lee is. Yeah, Van Fleet gets his first of what will most likely be many penalties. We have a replay here of a Ferrari.
It's going off. Oh dear. Oh wow.
Just went too wide, had no braking. That's what you get.
Oof.
And Van Fleet's got 10 seconds so far. That's bound to grow. That is bound to grow.
Empress currently in 12th. Lamb there in 5th position.
Right behind the other Porsche Villanueva. Villanueva won't fight this too heavily, you'd think.
Nope. What I would do if I'm Villanueva, I would let him pass, and then I'd be like, right,
Follow him.
follow him, see where he's driving, see where he's using the Porsche's strengths, which is brakes and rear traction, and its ability to rotate.
Yep, that is exactly what he needs to do. As McDonald gets a 15-second penalty for his incident with Bab as well. But let's see what Lamb can do now behind Rashuti and Sneakers. With Sneakers right behind Rashuti.
Tell you what, I think Lamb, he's got plenty of time too. We know he's got the pace advantage over everyone. But as the old saying in motorsport goes, catching is one thing, passing is another.
Oh, Bendig's having a look on Lee. Bendig's having a really solid race so far. Finding it up here with the Pro Class drivers, having a real nice start to his season so far. Even with the incident in race 1, he's still going strong.
That is a fair point, Peach, and it's always good in theory, and I'm a glass half full kind of person, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, already a second ahead of Villanueva. What was worth the optimism, but yeah, when you just have a driver like Lamb, it's not easy.
I think it was, one of the practice servers I was in. I can't remember who I was following. I know it was a quick pro guy, and they come out just in front of me on their outlet. Right. I'm gonna, you know, at least try and stick. Yeah, they pulled a second and a half on the outlap on the side. Yeah, no. I'm happy as Pro-Am pace, so I know where I'm at.
Yep. Just one of those things that you're like, oh, Lee, be careful.
Ooh.
Please be careful, Lee.
He's done such a good job. You just don't want to throw it away with a sudden rush of, you know what, to the brain.
Here's the sadness of Bab.
Ugh.
P21.
I would not. I don't know if he's in a team speak or a chat, but I would not like to be in there at the moment. There'd be many, many words that we would not see or hear.
Got quite a few penalties now. Oh no, no, Hind, no, please, no. Hind, way. 10 seconds. Well, I mean, your car 24 at a 15-second last race, so I guess that makes it equal. As McDonald now has 25 seconds. That's
Ouch.
big penalties for McDonald in his first outing. Lots of penalties coming through at the moment. We see a battle here between Lily and Wood.
Yeah, Crosslade has made up quite a few positions, but he is carrying a 10-second invoice. So I always get a little worried when I see people moving up the field, but they've got an invoice next to them. It's like, well, how have they made their way up the field?
Yeah, the positions have an invoice. Oh my god, that the middle of the pack is getting bombarded with penalties.
Yep, they're coming pretty thick and fast.
Oh my god.
I dare say the stewards are now cracking the heavy spirits. Are going straight to the top shelf.
Yeah, I going straight to the straight vodka, the Smirnoff.
Oh, bit of a grey goose man myself.
Or maybe a bit of Absolutes, why not?
Wood here, currently down there at 28th, and then now we're on board with Saber Downey. Just
Have a
get
look,
area.
Park. Park is one of our few silver class drivers.
There's quite a lot of names here that are new names in Split Ascari, which is great.
We see the Ferrari of McDonald come in. That will be to, yeah, I think pull the plug on this one.
To answer your question, OCE, pole was a 40.3.
Yep, 40.3 was the pole time.
But currently at 21st. Definitely not what he wanted.
Yep, sadness for Bab this race. Hope we can bring it back later on in the season with a bit more luck to his name. But then again, picking 666 as your number, that's never going to be a good sign.
Instant sadness time.
This is McDonald. I'm assuming it's going into Cheetah, just too much curb. Yep.
Oh, yep.
Kept it out of the wall, but I think has just had enough.
I think every single person that's driven Kyalami's done that.
Yep, so easy to do. Probably had to come into the pits to change the pants.
Yep. Good old Co Brown.
Let's see, this battle's going strong with Blitz, Preciado, Clark, and Bab. Two of the four drivers in this pack do have 10-second penalties, though.
I'd like to answer that question, OC, because I've kind of raced in both rookies and sprints. In terms of cleanliness, I think they're both kind of the same. It's just sprints, the moves are a lot more decisive and they come thick and fast. I find the difference.
Yes, they definitely come thick and fast in the sprints, as we see. Oh, a little bit of battling going on here. Got Preciado having a look at Blitz, really wanting to get past quickly, but Clark's there to take it. Preciado holds the inside line. Can Clark try going all the way around the outside? No.
Yep.
Tries to switch back. Hello. Switch back in dreams? No.
Yep. Oh, hang on. He's going to send it. He backed out of that. I thought he was absolutely going to throw it up the inside there.
It's gonna have a go.
Now into these silly S's with their silly curves. Up towards
Oh, here we go. That's Bab on Clark, and Bab
Well done.
back in the top 20. Wonderful, wonderful.
Nice job there, my Bab. Oh, look at the... Oh, you ever get that feeling? Just watching this, you just got that feeling that something is about to happen here.
Yeah, I think I always have that feeling of something's going to happen.
Bab's probably thinking, I've got to get out of this pack.
Yeah, Bab is going to be desperate to get out of here. He's a celebrity, get him out of there. Oh, Preciado, please be careful on the brakes. Please be careful on the brakes.
Do not hit that beautiful Lamborghini, please.
Do not dare put a scratch on that paint.
Oh, he's ran a little wide there, Blitz. I'll just give a small opening here for Appreciado.
Having a look. Oh, thought he was going to have a look into Sunset there.
Up towards Clubhouse now. Actually, my favourite corner on the track, actually. Clubhouse.
It's probably one of my least, to be honest. It's just very, I don't know, it's just seems very awkward, almost. Because it looks slow, but it's not.
Oh,
but it is.
there it is!
Oh,
that's a...
that was coming. That was coming. You could see it from a long way, and he's redressed it.
Look at Bab. Bab's like, right, I'm out of here.
He's trying to redress it, but he's going to be waiting. Oh, he's going to be waiting. He's going to be waiting.
I mean, I appreciate the redress, but sometimes it's just you're better off just keeping the foot in it because you are going to cop a penalty anyway.
Yep.
But I do like sportsmanship like that. So
it's the thought that counts.
Oh, Peach, really? Oh, wow.
Still trying to redress it. Gonna be wondering where he is, and then you'll see him go past soon, maybe.
Oh, what would happen if he pulled in the pits?
Oh.
Oh.
Here's Crossland now in P20, just behind Clark and Bab.
We are halfway
Look
through.
here on
Not
the
over yet.
leaderboard. I'll tell you what, there's Darwin and Kidman, they've just plodded along nicely, nice and clean. Up there in 13th and 14th. Lee's still stuck down there in 10th. We're cross out at the moment though. Currently in 20th.
Bendig's actually ahead of Lee.
He is, yeah. He's actually having a fantastic race. Bendig.
Yeah, really keeping the pace with some of them. See Lamb on the back of Sneaker. Sneaker's just dropping back slightly from Rashidi, but Rashidi's catching Zaskas.
He is. So Zaskas may have gone a little too hard too early.
Could have a four-way battle for the lead. How would that be?
It's going to be fantastic. And look, and if these, what's the gap there? Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a four-way battle. I thought Villanueva might be close, but 3.6 off, so it will be these four.
Villanueva's not quite closing, but has stabilised the gap to Lamb in front.
But with 18 minutes to go, anything can happen. There's plenty of time.
Oh, definitely. Can Villanueva pull some form of miracle upset here?
Taskers, they're catching him, but they're not catching, if that makes sense. Like they're slow. It's like creep, creep, creep.
The gap is
creep.
stable. Oh, no, it's not. It's not stable. It's 4.2 seconds.
These four have definitely wound up the wick now.
Yep, they are really putting the pressure on Zaskus.
Lamb, we've seen this with Lamb before. I've watched quite a few of his races now. I'm a big fan, by the way. He's quite patient. He won't just go for a rash move. He'll think about it. I'm really interested to see how he goes about this in the Porsche as well. So we can use that big advantage of its great brakes. Unfortunately, the Porsche's biggest weakness, it's got as much power as a 1975 Toyota Corolla.
I think that's even overestimating it.
Yeah, I was being quite generous.
Yeah, I'd probably compare it more to maybe Jeremy's P45 that he built.
Oh, yes. I mean, we could always go the classic Datsun 120Y.
Yes, yes.
But the bloke he's trying to pass is not exactly what you call slow.
No. I would say that Sneakers is quite fast one. I will say I'm quite surprised that Fanfleet's only been out only has 10 seconds so far as that Piper in the wall. Is Clark still right on the back of Bab?
I thought Bab would have dropped him actually, but no. Clark and they're going to go at it here and try and work their way up as much as they can. Try and salvage something out of this race.
They just have to at this stage, just work together as McKellar goes up the inside of Breen. McKellar without the team name, disappointing. Gotta have a team name, I mean, come on, team name.
Team name, there you go, there's a team name. Team name.
Yeah, there you go.
Jake McKellar now drives for team name. I tell you what, this pack behind, whoa, that's Vindaloo stuff.
Yes, it is spicy. It's very, very, very spicy. We have a look on board from McKellar's rear wing, and now from the helicopter, focusing in on Breen with Blitz just behind. Blitz will be looking to make up for what happened earlier with Preciado.
This is the thing. This is sadness time.
Here is the sadness for Piper. Just got loose.
Oh,
Nissan things.
Oh, it snapped. Oh, that was nasty.
Nissan things. Just Nissan things. And hello, here is a very, very close battle for the lead. It's a four-way battle for the lead. This is going to be chaos. This is going to be torture. This is going to be pain.
This is going to be fantastic. This is what we want. This is why I get in the box. This is why I strap up the mic, and this is why I lose my voice for the next day. Because for this kind of stuff, a four-way battle for the lead, 14 minutes to go. If this doesn't get you excited, nothing will. And
100%. It's sure going to be an exciting one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few tears based on the theme of this race.
just closing up nicely. Inch perfect there from Zaskus. Rashuti maybe a touch wide.
Is getting a fair run on him though. Rashuti's really putting in the effort in the Lamborghini.
I haven't spent a lot of time in the Lambo, but it just looks like, to me, just the way the cars are handling it, quite similar in their strengths and weaknesses. Not
Yes, yes, the Lamborghini and McLaren, I would say, are quite similar. I'm quite fond of the Lamborghini. It's quite a nice car to drive.
Yeah, it's a good looking Audi.
To be fair, the Audi looks good too.
Yeah, you're on your own on that one.
It's better than the BMW.
Oh, wow.
But to be fair, that's just comparing it to a pile of turd, isn't it?
Exactly. No, you Falcon's better looking than a BMW.
Eh.
Oh no, I'll say it.
But here we go. We've got split camera view now, so we've got onboard for Shooty and offboard. Just a little bit of a correction on the exit of Crocodiles. They get through Cheetah successfully. Balfour lead sort of split into two battles at the moment. Can they converge though? That's the question.
Zasker's doing a really great job here. I'm super impressed with this drive.
Yeah, he's putting in a nice performance so far, but he's gonna have difficulty holding on here. We have a few looks there, but nothing doing at the moment.
Oh, Paul Berger with the controversial statement.
Get out. Get out.
Wow.
Leave. Get out.
The Porsche is, I can confirm, is a weapon here.
Porsche is just different gravy around here. It always does well at these technical tracks, like here Zandvoort's good at as well.
It's not bad around Brands Hatch either.
Brands Hatch is bad.
Okay, you get out now. Now that back to the serious business.
Yeah, I mean we are here at Kyalami. This is serious business.
Oh, OC, you can go straight to the top of my good blokes list, mate. Definitely Porsche's the best looking, but yeah.
But he said BMW is a very nice looking car.
Yeah, see, that's where I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a few looks going here, but yeah, it's a tight battle. Mistakes are slowly popping up, and yes, I would have to agree with the OOR account. The GTR is indeed the best car.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
What?
I can't even.
What?
I can't even give that time of day.
I mean, you literally like the Porsche.
Exactly. I prefer a scalpel. Some people prefer a sledgehammer. You know, each of their own.
I don't like scalpels. They're too sharp. Sledgehammers, you can actually. I mean, at least with sledgehammers, you can beat the crap out of others first before they We'll ease on that conversation because we have a fair old battle here.
Because look at this, Rashuti. Oh my god. Rashuti. Oh, there we go. Rashuti is really having a red hot crack here.
The question is, what's the best car to toss down a mine shaft?
Question.
As we go through mine shaft now.
Nah, for me it's the BMW. It is.
You reckon the BMW?
I can't get in. I like cars that.
I'm going to be a little controversial here and say the Jag.
Yeah, I like cars that, I don't know, give me a bit of fizz and a bit of excitement and that. And the BMW just gives me absolutely nothing.
Fair enough. It is the BMW, to be fair. Here we go. Got Sneakers now giving the fight to Rashuti, as Rashuti was giving the fight to Zaskas, and Sneakers was before under threat from Lamb. So this is really teeing off now with 9 minutes to go.
I thought Lamb might have got past here, so I don't know whether he's sort of hit a pace wall or he's just biding his time or he's got something up his sleeve.
Wow, the gaps are all pretty much the same now. 5 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. Nothing's separating them. And Kairoon's up into P5, by the way. And Lee's gotten back ahead of Bendig.
Nice job.
Here's parking. Not not having fun. Oh, he's right in front of these guys. He's gonna get
Oh,
out of the
yep.
way.
Now, this is crucial as well because...
He'll do it on the exit here, I reckon.
Yep. Just do it on the exit. Literally just pull over
Yeah.
the side, back out of it. Well done.
Smart.
Very well done.
Is leaving Seneca's a little bit vulnerable, but
Oh, Lamb might be caught out here.
nah,
Right.
lets him go on the
Oh,
inside.
no.
That
Well done.
well done.
Well done, Parkin. Fantastic.
Well done, Bilko.
That is how you blue flag, ladies and gentlemen. Really well done.
Look at how tight this battle is now.
Disaster's just put... It's not a big gap, it's just about half a second, but he's put a little bit here. Sonika stays right on the back of Zaskers.
You mean
sort of.
Rashuti?
Rashuti,
Too
He's
many
there.
drivers.
Too many. I'm getting confused. Too much for this old brain.
Should, what do you need? Just the one driver going around for laps?
Oh, look, I can handle two.
Oh, here we go. We've got a few drivers now. They've got to get out of the way very quickly. Please, get out of the way. Get out of the way. No, 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 no.
To be fair, it's not probably the best spot to get out of the way.
Yeah, but you have a look further up the track. There's nowhere else to let them go.
Oh, Zaskers, he's got to be... This is where patience comes into it.
There is nowhere else to let them go, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh, he's done it. Oh, that could have been a lot worse than it was.
Oh, Lamb's gone. Lamb's gone. Lamb's
He
gone.
has gone. Lamb has gone.
And we've got to fight for the lead. Rashuti having a go at the inside. No, nothing doing there. But yeah, Lamb is gone.
He's in
Lamb is
what?
out.
He's out. Wow. Massive drama.
He is
What has
in the
happened
pits.
Oh, need to unpack that. So now
Wow.
now it is a straight up fight for the podium and a fight for the win here between three
I wonder
drivers.
if that. I wonder if Lamb got caught up with that blue flag.
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
No, he's just
No,
lost
he's
on
done
his own.
himself.
Wash thing.
Oh, wow. Very much Porsche things.
And then he rejoins on the track. No. I wonder why he returned to pits though. Was it just too much and he couldn't get around the track?
If you get damage on the front end of the Porsche, it's pretty much undrivable.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, but here's Rashuti having a real crack at Zaskers with 5 minutes to go.
So that's proof right there that the Porsche does not discriminate.
But
Yeah,
that does change the complexion of things in the
Does.
championship.
Very much so.
It may be early on, but that could be crucial come the end of the season.
Oh, Zaskers! Oh, he's
Zaskers!
gone! He's gone! Oh, he held on to it just. Oh, wow.
But he hit the wall and is now in P3. Rashuti leads. What is going on to these leaders?
5 minutes ago, and the completion of this race has just been turned on its head.
Oh my, this is insane, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at Seneca's here. He might be thinking about this and going, you know what? I might be a chance to win this thing. Could the Seneca's boys do a double? This will be huge. But look at Rashuti here. He's going to not have any of that. He wants to win this thing as well. Oh, what a finish this is going to be. Zaskers, though. Major F there. Oh, so close.
I can already imagine the scenes if John Sneakers wins this. JP will be going nuts in chat, but let's see what happens to Zaskers. Oh, just lost it on the curb.
Yep. That curve. That
Oh,
little
Rashuti
bump.
was so lucky to avoid
Oh.
it. Rashuti was
The
so
bump?
lucky.
Is it the bump? Yep, the bump.
Yep, bump.
There it is.
Oh, that is so close to disaster there for
Very
Rashuti as
close.
well.
Oh, he's run a little wide here.
Rashuti's really pushing. He wants this win more than anything. Yeah, he's really pushing the car. Sneakers will be seeing that going, oh, I might have a chance here. I might have a chance.
Where's he going to make the move, though? That's the thing. Where is he plotting? I'm going to say the Crocodile's probably going to be his best opportunity.
Crocodiles or Crowthorne.
Yeah, Crowthorne, yeah. It's a good move into Crowthorne. Got a set. Oh, he's got a nice run here through the S's.
He's got to really hold on to the back though. It's because that, although that BMW is good on the brakes, that BMW is pretty good on the brakes.
Different lines there as well.
Yeah, because I think Sneaks was just trying to show his car in the mirrors of Rashuti.
Do the good old Craig Lowndes. Show the nose.
Oh, but look at how much he closes in on brakes. That was a bit too much though. Runs a little deep.
Yeah, this is the thing. You might have better braking performance, but just trying to close right up every single time. Just trying to find that spot. That is right though. The Lamborghini's acceleration is quite silly. Yes. Ooh, that's glowing red hot.
Yes, it is.
The artistic camera view is one of my favourite ones. This one, I love this view.
Bit of a different line there. Yeah, Rashuti really takes all the curb while Sneakers likes getting the better run off of turn 2.
Again, yeah, it's
very... And yeah, Rashuti's just not quite nailing the curbs in Sector 1, keeping it very close. But look at this battle between Zaskas, Villanueva and Van Fleet. Yes, Van Fleet. Just had to get my brain into gear, but Kai Rudin is up.
Zaskas' car is struggling.
Yeah, Zaskas is totaled, but Kai Rudin is up into P3, Villanueva into P4, and Van Fleet into P5. But Sneakers still right there with Rashuti, and there'll be one lap after this. This is going to be a last lap.
He's gone for it.
Big look.
Oh, wow. That was more than a look. That was a kick through the door.
That was one hell of a knock on the door.
That's just going to put a little bit of back of the mind of Rashuti there, just sort of knowing, oh, okay, so he might send it up there.
That they'll probably send him more defensive through this last lap. So Sneakers has got to play his cards right. He doesn't have many to play. As we go on to the last lap, Rashuti leads from Sneakers. Lamborghini versus BMW. Who will win race 2 here at Kyalami for Splits Ascari?
4.5 kilometres now, 16 turns left to see who is going to take the top step. Down into 2 now. Sneakers really tight there on the apex. Using a lot more of the road now. He's starting to carry a little bit more corner speed. Now up through Barbecue.
That was a bit nice there from Rashuti through through Barbecue there. There's a car up in front. That shouldn't affect it. That should not affect it. Sneakers has just got to keep it real clean, keep it tight with Rashuti.
Now,
at the moment, it's looking good. We could have a move on this last lap.
Yep, this is where Sneakers is really good through the S's and up towards the cup or the hairpin. It's been strong here all race. He's got a great run.
He's run wide.
Oh, that was his opportunity, I reckon.
His last chance will most likely be in the Crocodiles. He won't be able to send it here. Oh, but he's wide again. Rashuti might just hold on to this.
He might have enough here.
He's got the gap. Oh, he's got half a second. I think Rashuti's got this, unless Sneakers pulls a miracle move at the last corner.
Rashuti's just got to be clean, and he is beautiful through the Crocodiles.
Rashuti through Cheetah now. Keeps it clean. Sneakers trying everything to get at him, but nothing is doing. Stefano Rashuti comes around the final corner now. Sneakers tried everything, but Rashuti wins race 2 here at Kyalami for Split Ascari. Lamborghini on top. Sneakers in the BMW tried everything, but not quite, as Kai Rudin takes a well-deserved third. Villanueva wins the Pro-Am class in 4th overall. Van Fleet in P5. Zaskas, really unfortunate there, comes home in P6. But will be P5 at the end of the race after Van Fleet's penalties. Lee in P7, Wilson P8, Bendig doing well in P9, and Kidman rounds out the Pro-Am podium in P10.
Fantastic race. What a finish that was.
Edge of your seat stuff. And we still have battles going on. Piper and Wood. Looks like Piper's been able to get back on Wood here. We have a look at the qualifying for the next split. Split Becketts, I'm pretty sure it is.
Split Becketts, that's right. Looks like a nice sunny day there.
Oh, Wood trying to get a better run. It's going to be
Wood on
tight across the
Piper.
line, but not quite. Just over a tenth of a second. So P19 and P20 in the end for Piper and Wood. Hind comes out in P21, but will drop down a little bit with his 10-second penalty, so McKellar will get ahead.
Here at Blitz in 25th with McLaws behind him, but McLaws will overtake due to the invoice.
Few invoices in that one, but wow, that was one crazy race.
Certainly was a crazy race. Fantastic finish. A couple of real hard luck stories in there as well. Zarska's definitely the hardest luck for mine. Just that little bump. Very much so. And Lamb got caught out by the Porsche. So, as I was saying, it doesn't matter whether you're just starting out in rookies or you're a full-fledged alien pro, the Porsche will bite everyone.
Yep, the Porsche does not discriminate. But wow, what a start of the season there for Ascari as we take a look at the race results. Well, this is race 1, so race 1 we had Lamb, Kyra, and Van Vliet, Sadikas, McCaws, the top 5, then Herbert, Rashuti. As we see now the race 2 results, Rashuti on top, well raced with Sadikas in P2, then Kyra rounding out the podium with Villanueva, Zarskas, Van Vliet, Lee, Wilson, Bendick, and Kidman the top 10.
Driver of the day?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I think just Rashuti's driving that second race probably solidified it. Had tough luck in that first race with the technical issue, and then came back really strong in that second race to hold on to P1.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Yep, definitely.
And as we jump now to Split Becketts, it's currently Relahi on top by 5 thousandths of a second at the end of qualifying. That is really tight up the top. 400 separate the top 4.
And we've got a new voice in the box, I believe. Is that Mr. Mike Crick?
Hello, boys. How are you?
Whoa, yeah, Mike's peaking a little bit, I reckon.
Just a little bit hot. How's that?
That sounds a lot better now.
No worries. How are we, guys? It was a great finish there.
Doing wonderful at the moment.
Yeah, it was a fantastic finish. So, of course, this is a Split Becketts. Look at some of the names in this one. Ooh.
Lots of great names in this one. It looks like Relahi has the pole.
So it is Relario has the pole. So a big welcome to Mike. Is this your first time calling a Thursday night AP race?
Yeah, definitely my first time calling one of these races. I did a short stint on the Enduros before, but yeah, this is my first time calling a sprint race.
Wonderful. And I'm going to throw in the deep end here because I unfortunately need to head out. It's been an honor being able to commentate once again.
No worries at all. Glad to take over.
Yeah, well, I mean, Becketts has a lot to live up to with the way that Ascari was. Ascari was just really fascinating to watch and really excited to see how the season progresses.
Well, thank you, Alex. Pleasure as always.
Always a pleasure commentating with you, Sean, and I wish you the best of luck in the rest of your call.
Thank you.
So this is Split Becketts, formerly known as Split Red, formerly known as Split Carnage, formerly known as Split Drama, and all the other superlatives you want to put into it.
Yeah, as we look at the grid here and we look at all the cool liveries on display, quite a decent number of cars. Not a big amount of dominance from any particular car here, I've noticed, in the last couple of splits we've had. Does seem to be a good mix. Almost any car can win. We had a Lamborghini doing well. and we've also got a few Hondas up here in this race. Porsches, pretty much anything can go well here. It's good to see a few more Ferraris on the grid here than there were in the race last night.
Yeah, well, yep. Considering I was
It was
yelling.
just you, wasn't it?
It was just me, yep.
One Ferrari. There was more Nissans than Ferraris. Good looking grid here. I gotta say, I think the liveries here better than. I think they've got Ascari beat.
Oh dear.
We won't talk about that one.
The Scar. I don't know what was going on with the Ascari, but they definitely want the ugly livery. Ooh, that Aston.
That Aston's a contender, that's for sure.
The camera just bypassed it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll just skip past that. A good looking Golf Aston there, though. It's always a good mix. We've got a GTR, so I'm happy. And I think our race control here is happy as well. Director, sorry.
Okay. Riley on pole, Samuel there in second, Cook third, Jacob Weatherburn there in fourth, Giacomin in fifth, Ristofani in sixth, Karud in seventh, Hasman in eighth, I'm going to butcher this, but I'll try. Zolgefi in ninth and Barker in 10th. Look at that gentleman down there in 19th. Is that one JC? I believe it is.
Oof, that Janetta speeding through. Safety car right on it.
So, chat predictions. And if you are watching, please make sure to give that like button a good old smash. If you're not subscribed to OOR, we really do appreciate it. Come and join in our Discord as well. We have lots of rooms, plenty of information about ACC or any sims really. Talk sport, we talk motorsport, we talk general life. We talk about toppings on pizza. We really do talk about everything. Great community. Always looking for new members and always looking to get you out on the track for a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a fantastic community. I've only been part of it for a short time, but definitely enjoying myself here so far. And honestly, anything you want to do, if you're into motorsport, it's, yeah, as you were saying, it's a great place to be. I see we've got someone with a steering wheel driving today. That's nice to see, unlike last night.
The last keyboard, mouse, I don't know what that was. Some are saying keyboard, some are saying a controller. I reckon it was a mouse.
It could very well have been. Those inputs were very sporadic there.
So I'm kind of flying blind a little bit in this split, so I do appreciate that, viewers. I'm not as well versed in some of these drivers. I know the names, but of course we will endeavour to push on. I am actually looking forward to seeing a couple of drivers that I know the names and actually watching them race. So, Tennessee Giacomin, Karud, Barker, Vintner, these are names I definitely know. So, Amanto I know, which is great. So, yeah, very keen.
Yeah, not many names here that I recognise, but I am pretty new here as well, so we'll just fly it by the seat of our pants. No presumptions, basically. That's what we'll go with here.
I like it, yeah.
As we line up, going through the crocodiles. Oh, sorry, we've gone through there. We're heading up to the cheetah now. Getting ready to start the race. Yeah, it's hard to make a prediction without knowing too much about the drivers. But anybody in chat who wants to give us some good predictions, let us know. We'll keep those in mind as we commentate this race. Safety car is in, and we're lining up for the start.
Here we go, split Becketts, 20 minutes, race one. About to get underway. Oh, these guys better line up. It's going to be Raleigh in the beautiful Porsche, lead him away from pole. Samuel right beside him in the BMW. And we are about to go racing as I head off now down towards turn 2. 3 or 4 wide, standard behaviour here for Kyalami. Now, do they all get through cleanly? We saw the last split was absolutely perfect, but this split looks very clean, actually. So
done a good job there.
You really
good job at the front of the field. Coming up now. Whoa, just up to the barbecue. This is where we can see some drama.
There we
See
go.
some
There it
got a
is.
spin.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
big
bit
hit.
going on there.
Oh,
There's a few
massive
hits
hit.
back there. That's
That's safety car. That is a safety car for sure.
potentially a safety car. We will have to wait and see what race control says about that, but there's a few people involved there, and yes, some very sad
there it is.
times, as we say at OOR.
Safety car's called Split Becketts, or you have lived up to your reputation.
Have they broken the safety car, Cherry? Because I don't believe there was a safety car last race, was it?
No, there wasn't. There wasn't one last time either.
You've broken the safety car, Cherry. They're split buckets. I don't know if they should be proud of that, but there we go. First safety car of the week.
Well, it is the old split red, so it's kind of standard form, really. Standard behaviour. Oh, wow.
Not quite sure who got all bent out of shape there, but yeah, there was a bit of drama and much sadness, as Meg likes to say.
Yeah, 100% Peach. 100%.
Yeah, you can take the split out of the red, but you can't take the red out of split. Here we go. We got a replay. We got to see a bit of this action here.
Break this down a little bit. First, oh, so you got a
We
big,
just got
that BMW, yeah, and then bang, nowhere to go. The McLaren went around as well.
just people not quite paying attention to their flag markers there, maybe, and not obeying the yellow flag if they would have gotten there. But you know, look, it's when the grid's that tight together and everybody's that close, it could all happen very quickly. So it's easy for us to judge from up here in the commentary box, but can be a little bit harder when you're in the cockpit.
That's right, it is easy for us to judge. That's why we're in the commentary box.
Yeah, that's our job here.
Oh, you wanted facts? Oh, no, that's not what we do. So, a couple of now, this is where sort of it's interesting because the safety car will go around for one lap, I believe, and then will come in at the end of this lap. So again, now pressures are cooled, everything's cooled. But
Yeah, it's interesting too because it's a very short race, 20 minutes. So to have a safety car period, we're probably going to get maybe 15 minutes of racing. So it makes it into even more of a sprint than it already is. So I think people are going to be going pretty hard here.
that's the other thing. I mean, it's a saying I hate motorsport, but it's so true. What do safety cars breed? Safety cars.
That's true.
Going to be really key now to think about where you are and just try and sort of get yourself in a nice position because there's not a lot to be gained this race if you say, in my opinion, 16th down. I'm not picking on you, JC, it's just sort of my opinion. So it's man just getting through the race cleanly and then getting into super qualifying and trying to get yourself high up as possible. The big position, as we know in these super split races, from probably 10th to 14th, that's the hot zone.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going to see a fair bit of battling to people trying to get near the front of the grid in the next race, because obviously we have our reverse grid from 12th to 1st. We swap those positions around, and then we have another very short qualifying for a 13th place all the way down.
Okay, so safety car will be in this lap. So Rally, is that Rahali? Let me go Rahali. He will, once the safety car pulls away, he will take control of the field. Must hold 80 kilometers per hour. And as always in motorsport, you cannot make a pass before the control line.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
We're getting one more.
Safety car, we're doing one more lap apparently.
Okay. Wow. Well, it's a good time to have a chat about what's coming up in OOR. I'm not normally across the whole schedules. I should be, beta commentary. I do know, I believe F1 is coming up this weekend. I'm sure the guys in chat will correct me if I'm wrong. But definitely, I know what is coming up. The next round of the Sprint Series, of course, we are moving to Watkins Glen. But before that, we have the North American split going tomorrow morning. I know it's in the morning sometime. I'm not too sure what time. So looking for those guys I know are really keen to get stuck in for the start of their sprint season. And of course, the next round, as I was saying, off to Watkins Glen, which will be a nice lead up for round 2 of the endurance season coming up at the start of August. 10 hours of the Glen. Qualification has started this week. I know that there been a few guys there putting in laps. I expect to see it really kick off tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Looking like the hot times at the moment so far, I've seen 43, low 43s. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to get into the 44s.
You're better than me. I've got a 47 at the moment. I've only done about 10 laps, but yeah. Doesn't look like it will be quite as tight as it was for Zola, though. Yeah, it looks like there may be a bit more variety, possibly due to obviously a new circuit. Not as many people have done that many laps around there, so nobody's quite honed in the track just yet. So probably a bit more variety, hopefully, in the times, and we might see a few more wild cards turning up. But yeah, it's going to be a challenge. P1 is a 42.9 at the moment, according to chat. Thanks for that update there.
There you go. So 42.9. Yeah, I did a 44.5, and I was like, oh, okay, that's okay, but I haven't been able to get near it since. So I'm gonna have to look into that more and why that's happening. But that's a discussion for maybe later on in race 2. We get a bit of a quiet period because the safety car is coming in, and Rahali will take control of the field. 80 kilometres an hour, single file must be on the restart.
Just rounding Cheetah there, getting ready to go. Hopefully a nice clean restart. Hopefully people put their safety hats on for a little bit and take it a bit easy, but let's be real, probably not going to happen.
Oh, he nailed that restart. Look at that, and he is off. Gone.
Yep, firing off now into the first corner that's not actually the first corner. And single file probably going to help out a little bit to make this a bit more of a clean restart. You got a much less side-by-side action, everybody following nice and cleanly side-by-side there, all the way up towards barbecue. Doing well. Looking very good, very clean. Everybody's cooled their heads a bit here, at least at the front of the pack, but as we look a bit further down the road, everybody seems to be navigating pretty well. Well, we got some action here with Vinny Ovini. He's coming around, going on the inside. He's pushed the BMW towards the outside there. Almost had him. I thought he had him for a minute there, but he's managed to hold onto it. And good racing by both of them there, not to run into each other.
Barrel on here in the Porsche, CL16 Porsche. 100%.
Excellent view of that battle from this cockpit here. Probably just sitting back here, Barlon, biding his time, waiting to see if there's any mistakes. Ooh, we've got car going wide there. That's compromised his exit. But he only lost the one position there to Fowler ahead of him. Fuller. Apologies, I There's a Mercedes attempting to be a Jeep and failing at it. Actually, he's collected quite well there, I'll be honest. That the driver has collected that.
Oh, that was awesome.
No.
Too wide in the cheat. It never works.
Never works. That was a tragic set of events, and both of those cars in that incident are both going to be sitting there for a long time. Going up the main straight now, back down. Got Denaldi, Griffin, and Rahan, I believe. I'm getting those names right. Big four-way battle here. Actually, it's just definitely a lot of cars here. A gaggle, if you will, coming through all the way up to the barbecue. Following each other nicely. Very good, very clean racing though. Everybody doing quite well here.
Oh!
It's commentator's curse, isn't it?
100%. Well done.
I had to pop that cherry early, so we've done that. We're down.
It's Herod currently in 19th position. There's a name I do know. Oh, there we go. Dear, oh dear.
All seems to be happening right at the clubhouse bend there. Most of the incidents so far in this race, just at the clubhouse. It is a tricky corner. It's definitely hard to get through with pace. And maybe people are underestimating just how cold their tyres still are after the restart. Maybe being a little bit too heavy too soon on the brakes. As we
is that?
have a look. Oh, and we have another safety car coming out.
Car's been pulled out again. There we go. Wow.
So not only have they popped the safety car cherry, they've popped it twice in a 20-minute race.
Split Becketts, you are just back on point, back on form.
Just noticed our graphic still says split Ascari up the top, actually.
Oh, does too. Keen eye, sir. Keen eye.
There we go.
There we go.
What were we talking about? Nothing happened. It was always like that.
The power of commentary right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we come back under the safety car now. So yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, it does seem to be the clubhouse that's been catching a few people out there. Not really many incidents on the rest of the track. It just does seem to be that one corner. As we go to a replay, we can get a bit of a better view of what exactly transpired. This was the earlier incident before the safety car.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
One we saw before. Yeah.
Cheetah. Just, it never works.
Never works through Cheetah. No. Just back out. You're better off losing the position there sometimes. The safety car split. They're asking for a rename. We'll have to take that under consideration. We'll put that to the head office.
I'm so Peach, that's brilliant. They say they saw sunset last night and had a very strong hold my beer moment. That's very good. High level operating, sir. Yeah, wow.
These are all mostly, it just does seem to be a little bit of driver error, you know. I mean, I'm not sure of the experience level we are looking at here with most of these drivers, but, you know, first round of the season, it's always can be a bit nervous. Some people here, you know, we've got obviously a few AM drivers. There may be one or two from rookies. I was in rookies last season, but I don't recognize any names from my rookies split, at least. But yeah, there's a level of experience here that, you know, the first round, it's a track that doesn't get raced too often as well, so, you know, let's not be too harsh on split Becketts. Let's not judge them too harshly. Let's give them some benefit of the doubt here and hope that they shake off these early nerves, and, you know, when we come to the second race, they'll all be, you know, giving the other splits a run for their money in terms of precision.
Look at that positivity, optimism.
I mean, someone's got to do it, right?
I've seen enough of these to split now. I'm not. Yeah, wow, big news. Look, 12th position, JC. Currently on pole for race 2. Oh, wow. The joint will go off if he holds on to that.
Well, safety car has come in, so we are going for a restart again. So let's see if third time is a charm, as it doesn't start as well as you would have hoped there, but gets away with it being in the lead. We come around into Crowthorne for the third time. Let's see how much better we do. This front group have been doing quite well. You know, the top 5 to 6, they've been doing quite well through all of the restarts and have managed to maintain their composure. It has mostly been drivers a little bit further back getting unstuck, but these top guys are doing quite well as we get a bit of a challenge here. We're getting the Porsche doing Porsche things as the Porsche does. The tyre's probably not quite up to temperature there. But a 5-minute absolute sprint. This is basically qualifying we're watching here, so everyone's going to be absolutely gunning it. Full send, full fuel maps, just going for it and seeing what kind of positions they can gain.
Is there really anything to be gained here though? Like 4 minutes left. You want to be pretty confident if you're going to make a move. He's looking at JC at the moment, currently in their 12th position. That is pole for the next race. He'll be getting sweaty palms, mum spaghetti's kind of style. He's got Ifran right behind him, chasing hard as well.
It's a good point there, Peach. That was a good save in the Porsche as well.
A brilliant save in the Porsche. That is 9 times out of 10, wall.
I mean, that's most mistakes in the Porsche, isn't it? 9 times out of 10 wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a fun car to drive, though.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's the only thing that challenged the GTR in terms of absolute fun to drive for me in this game.
Well, look, each their own.
Yeah, I know, you're not a GTR fan. It's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. It's fine.
I'm bold with Samuel at the moment, currently in 4th position, chasing Weatherburn. G came in there in 2nd. So these are these are your benchmark operators in split Becketts.
Well, Convoy has lost that position.
Oh no.
Just saw that go up on the timing tower. 12th has switched to Ifrin now in the Audi, number 404. Watching Samuel here in the number 5. Very, very nice looking for a BMW. It's about as nice as a BMW looks, actually. Coming up behind a much, much prettier looking Honda NSX.
What's important here for JC is in 7th position there's Vinter with a 10-second penalty, which could still seem... Oh no, he's back on the 12th. He's like, bugger this, I'm doing it myself.
Convoy's gone back up. JC is doing well. There's a battle going on back there as we watch. There's quite a few battles. I mean, look at the field on the track map. Everybody is still very close together. There hasn't been enough time for people to sort of get split up and torn apart. So anybody's in it to win it. As we see, there's a couple of penalties here which are going to influence our top 10. So we've got Vinter and Karud both with penalties. As we look now down the field towards, here we are here with the battle for 12th, the battle for pole, really. Ooh, it's a big battle for pole.
That's a big move. Oh, he just pulled that up. Oh,
No, he didn't.
oh,
Oh,
JC,
dear.
how did he get through there? Oh, blessed.
Somebody up there likes him.
He had no right getting through there. Absolute no right. That has thrown everything up now, so it looks like just doing some maths. Denaldi looks like he might be in the... No, because there's a 10-second... Oh, we're going to have to wait for the end. We have to wait for the race to finish to work this out.
Yeah, there's going to be a few penalties here, and there might be a few just after the end of this race, because there's a few things that will influence there. And yeah, chat, we do acknowledge JC, I think perhaps read the situation almost perfectly there. A bit of luck perhaps involved, but
Oh no, no!
Oh, dear. Tragic.
Oh, that was Shadow Realm stuff. Dear oh dear.
Yep, that's how we're all feeling right now. That's unfortunate there from Gowers. That is a big F.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
It's Fowler currently down there in 9th at the moment.
Now, those top 10 positions are all reasonably close together. They are holding on to each other as we have... will be our final lap. Going around. Fowler chasing down. I mean, JC's made his way up to 10th now. He looks pretty safe to be in there. He's going to start in 3rd, but I don't think he's going to complain too much about that. As we see Denald, he's probably going to make it into the 12 as well, considering the 10-second penalty ahead. But Bartlett's going to challenge for it, so there's a few It's going to be a very mixed up grid here. The reverse grid is going to be quite interesting, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be lit. Lit. I'm trying to think of a really good saying, but I'm just going to say lit. It's just going to be lit up like the 4th of July. There we go. Not my best work, but I'll work on it.
I mean, it's probably something you can use next week when we're at Watkins Glen. It might be a more appropriate thing there.
Very
But it is
cool.
July, so I'll give you that.
There we go. I was something right. Samuel.
Samuel coming around. It looks like Rahali. We haven't looked at him because I think our leader has just done exceptionally well, kept clean all race, and is taking this victory quite comfortably as we go down the field here. Still a bit of a battle here. They are pushing there. BMW on Honda trying to get that next position, but well, he goes across the line for first place. Well done. Very clean, very consistent race. Led it all the way and has managed to come through for victory here in a rather chaotic race.
Yes,
The battle's still going on.
that was a nice 10-minute race. Churro currently 19th. Of course, I believe is a former rookie. Thircolini, another one of the new rookie class. Great to see the rookies stepping up.
Yeah, we're in a right bunch.
Yeah, we are. That we are. Lucky Johnson. There's Rehan.
Good point from Scarnon in chat there, actually, that the next race will be the very opposite of lit. At this track, the nighttime at this track is exceptionally dark. Very opposite of
Well,
lit.
we'll see, because Split Ascari got the 7 p.m. start, which wasn't dark. It did go dark, but it wasn't dark. So we'll see what this one plays out. But that was a very, very spicy race, that one. That had a bit of everything. Safety cars, incidents, dives. But all in all, great way to get Split Becketts underway for Season 10.
Yeah, a few early nerves to shake off there, but look, it's given. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how they go in the night time when it gets dark, and maybe cooler heads will prevail, and they'll have gotten all their nerves out, and everybody will be ready to kick off a nice, clean race. And there's still always the chance of a little bit of rain, which could make things a little bit more chaotic and interesting. But I don't think. There hasn't been rain so far, although we did get rain in the BMW races and the Porsche Cup races yesterday, so it's possible. But it rained right after the finish line, unfortunately, so we haven't had a wet race so far.
Yep, so we just had a bit of a fly there. Now, this, I believe, is the Midrand region of South Africa. I'm sure Paige will correct me if I'm wrong, but I did a bit of research, so lovely. It is a really sort of picturesque sort of track in terms of its surroundings, I feel. Especially coming out of the top hairpin, going down the hill. That view is magnificent.
Yeah, it's a good classic road course, very similar to something like we used to have here, like Oran Park, or those kinds of nice, simple road courses that used to be the dominant form of race course in motorsports, but have sort of fallen by the wayside as people think that they should build houses on them and things like that.
Well, yep. I'll have a strong latte with 2 sugars. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not bad up here in the commentary box. It's pretty swanky. Got central heating, and it's all good. Although we're in South Africa, so we probably need air conditioning. As we kick off our next phase of qualifying, so this is for all the racers who finished 13th and below, so everybody from 13th position down to 35th position. I believe we have 35 drivers today, are all going to be trying to qualify to see who starts 13th and below. So we'll see who does a good performance here. There were some quick guys who probably got shafted and pushed out by all those safety cars and all the incidents, so we could see some flying laps here in qualifying.
So as you take our artistic view, I love this. Oh, look at the shot there. Yes.
It's a good shot of the McLaren. The McLaren does have quite a nice derriere.
Derriere. I haven't heard that in ages.
Could be fancy. We're sitting up here drinking lattes, isn't that what you said?
Don knows me too well. Strong latte, you said 3 shots of tequila wrong.
Ah, I see. That's code.
Here's Lukey Johnson for Fluky Motorsport in the nice McLaren there. It's come through sunset now. Towards Clubhouse. And down into the S. It's really tricky curbs, this one. You've got to be really careful not to take too much. It can really unsettle the car. Then you run it out as wide as you dare. And you flick it across up towards the leg hook or the hairpin. Double apex heap. Couple of lines you can take. You take the outside, then cut it in, or you can take that tight line. Then you're hard on the gas. Flat through here. Now up towards Mineshaft. You've got to watch the little bump just before the entry into Mineshaft. It's a little bump right there. Can unsettle the car. Then you're going to brake very hard into the crocodiles. Brake right on the outside. Then start to turn it in as you brake coming off the brake. A little bit of oversteer on the exit. Run as wide as you dare. Then you take a big, deep breath through Cheetah. Do not hit that curb. Repeat, do not hit that curb. And then into turn 16. Again, really tight line, and you want to accelerate before you actually see the outside of the corner. And that is a pretty quick third of the lap around Kyalami, and he goes straight to the top with a 42.0 as well, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that'll be a reasonably good lap time for this group. As we see Johnson there, 2/10 slower, so he's currently leading. Gowers, he's holding on to it.
There it is.
Barker's jumped up.
Of course, been in the news. Sausage curbs have been. That big GT crash a couple of weeks ago, which was horrible to watch. Aston Martin, I believe it was, top of the head. Yeah, I hate them. Can't stand sausage curbs. They have no place on a racetrack.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot debate in motorsports at the moment as to whether we get rid of them. I've definitely seen more. I think for GT cars, you know, there's maybe a little bit more of a place for them, but certainly for open wheelers, they can be just catastrophic. Cars launching into the air. Those cars are so light that those sausage curbs don't really suit them, and we need better options. But of course, the opposite side of the argument is obviously what you saw at the Formula One last week or the week before, where lots of people getting penalised for, you know, going over track limits because there aren't curbs there to stop them. So it's one of those things that that's one of the reasons why they use sausage curbs, to stop drivers taking too much curb everywhere, but also to make the lines of the track nice and clear for them. So it's definitely a topical thing. The easiest solution is just to get rid of them because they are slightly dangerous, but yeah, I don't think it's quite as simple as just saying we don't like them, let's get rid of those.
Well, I can fix that problem. Instead of building tracks that are like car parks, poor car, I don't know, build tracks that have grass around them. Have penalties for trying to exceed track limits. Brands Hatch, for example, you try to exceed track limits at Brands Hatch, you're in the fence.
Yeah, that's definitely the other argument for it. But look, as we go in more modern circuits, you know, a lot of them are built like car parks, and trying to add grass to them and all those sorts of things is, you know, that's up to the track designers as to whether they want coin. But, you know, if that's the way the rules go, then, I mean, you know, if you want the Formula One to race there, you got to remove your sausage curbs. You're going to have to resurface some of your track. I mean, you know, ultimately, there's no point having a nice car park racetrack if nobody races there.
Yeah, very true. As Ristofani goes to the top now with a 41.4. That's a pretty nice turn there.
Yeah, very nice there. 41. Good times overall here for our bottom 13 here. 141.4 being our top time, and ooh, getting it a little bit loose there with Hasner. He managed to collect it. But yeah, the times here are reasonably close. You know, the top 10 are separated by just about a second, almost exactly. So pretty close together.
With 1 minute remaining, looking at Rayhan here in the. Well, I actually like that, man. Oh,
Oh, I think someone
wow.
lost it ahead of
Yeah,
him there, and he got distracted. That will be unfortunate for both drivers there, unfortunately. Not sure. It was definitely dirt kicking up in front of him, and I saw another car briefly, so he may have had another person having themselves a little moment, which has caused him to take evasive action and unfortunately ruin his own lap. Probably him out with only 38 seconds to go.
Malik currently there in 21st at the moment. Of course, these guys trying to fight for that 13th position, but it is a much longer race too, 40 minutes. The cars, I reckon, well, last off for myself, about 33rd minute mark, the old Ferrari didn't feel fantastic, I have to admit. Got my pressures slightly wrong. So really important for these guys here just to get, if you know you're not the quickest, it's all about just laps as well, seat time. You might discover something at qualifying that you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was very much off the pace yesterday myself in around here, and I managed to mostly just keep my nose clean, and barring one unfortunate incident, but we won't talk about that. Mostly keep my nose clean, and I managed to finish 20th place, despite being probably 2 or 3 seconds off the pace of most of the people around me. So that consistency and keeping a cool head and you know, avoiding accidents definitely pays off in the longer stint races, the 40 minutes. And taking care of your tyres and being a little bit more conservative can sometimes really pay off, especially if you have a few people having little moments like that. Just little moments like that.
Well held. That's a really good Porsche hold, that.
Alright, as we look here, qualifying finishing up. So we've got Barker in 13th, Cristofani, Manto, Solkefwi, Johnson, Herod, Miller, Hasnam, Raham, and Bartlett. So those are our 13th position down to 23rd, if my maths is correct.
Oh, flower, looking to improve. No. Here we go.
On the grid, 3 to go. 3 minutes to race start. So you're not quite as dark as it was for the sunset split. Can actually see cars ahead of you. I hope the drivers here appreciate that.
Well, hopefully, it might just tempt them to just take it a little easy, unlike race one. Hopefully, they've got that out of their system and they can get a nice, clean race 2 underway. Of course, these reverse grid races always throw up a surprise or two as well. So, be
They always add a little bit of chaos. Looks like we'll have clear weather to the much to the disappointment of everybody in chat, I'm sure. But it does look like we've got clear, sunny skies all the way through for this 40-minute race. Much has been how it is. There are some dark clouds there in the distance, but they look pretty separated. So I'm not sure we'll have a huge chance of rain, but you never know. You never know. Weatherman's not always right.
I'll call it now. We won't see rain for the first 2 rounds of the Sprint Series. I will bet I will sing the Collingwood theme song live on stream. We will see rain at round 3 at Bathurst.
I'll do that.
I'm more than happy to do it. It will rain at Bathurst.
Yeah, Paul, I don't believe there is any... It's in any way detrimental to jump into the drive nice and early. I don't believe there's any detrimental thing there.
Very fair play. I'll take that. I'll take that.
You guys are talking about sports. I don't know anything about sports.
To answer that question as well, Paul, yeah, not really because they have a full outlap as well. If it was the short sort of, what do they call it? The one you use in rookies, then yes, that's definitely probably a little bit more advantageous to stay up in your setup. But with a completely full outlap, no, not really. And yeah, since 1.8, 100%. Oh, Craig, come on, yeah, now
10 seconds ago.
10 seconds. There we go. Race 2 for split Becketts at 7 p.m. in the evening. The sun's just starting to go down over the hills. Probably barbecues going, and I actually don't know South African food very well, so one of the cuisines I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely familiar with the South African cuisine myself. Maybe chat can help us out there a little bit. We've had a request for you to please not sing.
Yeah, not surprising.
The safety car waits for the field.
Now,
Coming up.
can they get in a nice straight line? Ooh, that's oh, wow. Okay, there goes that.
Not sure why our safety car has parked here. Oh, just obviously just lining people up. Everybody getting in the correct position. So this obviously has to be manually called out. So because of the reverse grid, there's no actual way to do that from within Assetto Corsa, unfortunately. So they do have to organise people like that behind the safety car. So looks like everyone got into order though. Thankfully, it's all ghosting at this point of the race on the outlap, so no risk of any collisions just yet. They'll save that for the first lap.
Paul's for lots of rice, cheese, barbecue. Oh, I'm sold barbecue. Done.
Well, you got to assume that's why there's a corner named barbecue, right? They must love a barbecue in South Africa.
They must love a barbecue at sunset while
Clubhouse.
at the clubhouse after working in a mine shaft. Look at that. Oh, beautiful.
We got to add cheetah in there somehow. I don't know. Do they barbecue cheetahs? That doesn't sound very nice.
They could probably get in trouble, really.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd be illegal. Is biltong a South African thing? Because I do like some biltong.
Ah, yes, biltong. Oh, yeah, there you go.
It is the goods. You're very much correct there.
Cold beer and some biltong. Yep, that's a good time.
It's great at a fire or something when you're out camping.
Barbecue cheetah and crocodile at the mine shaft during sunset.
Nailed it there. Well done.
Which club are you going to? The clubhouse or the kink?
Why not both?
Oh, yeah. So the clubhouse sounds like a real classy sort of establishment. The kink, on the other hand, not so classy. Yeah.
I mean, we cannot kink shame here. Come on, we gotta let people be people. Branding around here.
I'm just
ready to go.
The name. You know when you go to some places and you hear the name and you're like, dodgy.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep.
Here we go. All right. So race 2, 40 minutes. I'm going to hand it over to Mike. He can have this one.
All right. As we round the final corner, coming up, he's got a reasonable lead there. They're coming up. Okay. Getting ready to go for green flags. Race 2 starting. Let's cross the line and. Where are those green lights? It's a bit delayed here. Come on.
Show them where you go.
Green lights, there you go. All the way down past the kink there. Everybody coming around into the first corner. Doing nicely. Couple of 3 wides there, not too many 4 wides. Ooh, little bump there at the rear, but we got through it okay. A few cars back to back there, very, very tight together. Ooh, a little bit of off-track action there for some cars, but they are holding it together. No, they didn't have it earlier. Once again, barbecue claims a number of victims, and we have a mini little car park at the back there, unfortunately. We will have to wait and see if race control gives us a safety car for that.
Here it comes.
Ooh, yep, looks like everybody's slowing down for another safety car. Number 3 of the night. Sorry, no, it's not number 4. How many do we have in the first race? Was it 3? I've forgotten already.
I forgot to say. I think it was
It was a number.
it was definitely 2. I know that.
It was 2 or more in that first race. Yes, I did see that, JC, unfortunately getting mugged there at the start by the other drivers. That is, I feel for him there, being an amateur in last night's race. I had a similar experience. I ended up much higher position than I really deserved to be in the jumping up about 10 places due to some incidents, and yeah, found myself getting absolutely bullied by some of these pro drivers, and all very respectfully, but yeah, so it can be a stressful situation. As we follow on here in the replay, we're looking at Cook here, navigating through. First one okay, but a couple of light taps and stuff there, a few off tracks, but mostly holding together. It really just fell apart there. It looks like actually a little bit of server latency there, unfortunately, that really kicked all that off, and then yeah, we just had cars going around and not quite navigating that accident as delicately as they perhaps needed to. But that's okay. It's a 40-minute race, so the safety car's not going to take up as much of our race time as it did in that first race. And this is number 3, I've been confirmed. Thank you for that, Paul.
Yeah, I think I was about to mention that, Dive. I was 100% correct. I think a couple of those rejoins will definitely be looked at. It's been come down from the stewards at rejoins are going to be looked at quite harshly this season. So definitely something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I think we'll start seeing a few of those little red boxes appearing next to some people's names after the safety car finishes.
It's something I do actually if I'm practicing. Actually, when I go off track, I actually practice a rejoin. Sort of where I go off track. Okay, where would I rejoin? You know, so
yeah, Kyalami is a bit of a difficult track for it.
it is. Yeah,
there are so many undulations and blind corners on this track, so it's definitely a hard one for rejoins. And I think that's why we do see a number of incidents here. It's also a fairly high-speed track, deceptively high-speed. It feels like it should be a bit slower, but you're going almost flat out from most of the corners, and it can catch a few people off guard. You know, a little bit of rear slip angle perhaps, and yeah, you can completely lose it. Like coming through these S's, if you carry just a tad too much speed, you're out into the kitty litter, and sad days for everybody.
I think the other thing as well, it's got bumps in weird spots.
Yeah, and you can't really see them. They're not quite as visible, and they're not as obvious. Like you expect somewhere when you're going up the mountain at Mount Panorama, for instance. You know, you can kind of get a sense of where the bumps are going to be based on where the track is and all that kind of thing. But once you come down to a track like this, like that bump there that we just went over through Mineshaft, it's very hard to spot. It took me about 10 laps my first time at this track to actually figure out that there was a bump there. I had to actually watch the external replays to figure out that it was a bump that was throwing off the car there, because I was having a few balance issues there. And it's, yeah, like you say, it's quite deceptive. You don't really see the bumps coming. Then of course you have the murder cheetah curb right there, which yeah, we've discussed about at length already, haven't we?
You've also got the bump on the exit of Sunset. You go a little wide, there's that little bump on the outside of the ripple strip that can just completely ruin your day.
And we go back. We've got another replay here of the start. Watching our top 3 here. Going around.
On board with JC here, so we're going to find out what happened here.
Getting absolutely mobbed there.
Lost a couple there. Okay, so Not too bad.
He's gone a little wide, but he's just giving other people space, I think.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not the worst start. I mean, when I was-
But once again, the guys at the front have done a pretty admirable job. We've just had a couple of little incidents, and like I said, there was, it looked like there was a bit of a latency issue there. One of the drivers there, caught a little bit of lag, bounced back a little bit, which probably spooked the drivers behind just a tad, and it only takes that one little spike of lag to really throw you off, and that's just one of the unfortunate things about sim racing that we can't really control, and especially when you get to the ACC physics online, they're a little bit tuned a little bit high. A small bump can become a big incident just because of the way it's calculated. That's just the nature of online racing, unfortunately, and something everybody has to deal with. We go back to another replay here, another view of everybody coming through this first corner.
Ooh, that is a nice shot, that.
That is a beautiful shot of everyone coming around. And look, again, first corner, everyone's done a pretty good job there. I must say, everybody's held onto the track there. It just all fell apart, as it usually does, as we went up into the sweep and up to barbecue. It just seems to be the problem area for this split in particular.
They get skewered at barbecue. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
See, yeah, skewered at barbecue. Perfect.
All right, so it looks like the safety car's coming in, so it will be Vintar, current an AM driver in the lead. Well, you wouldn't read about it. Ifran right behind him. Denaldi has 2 AM drivers in the top 3. Oh, here we go. This is going to be great as they back off now up to race speed, heading down towards turn 2. Oh, Ifran.
Having a look. Pro driver in a bit of an ant sandwich. Move around. Everyone getting through turn 1 again quite nicely. Whoa, you got to move on the outside there from that Weatherburn that we're watching. It is. Very good move there. Nice little switch back through into barbecue. Looks like everyone's gotten through there kind of okay. We've got some close following cars there. Right on board with Hermanto here into Sunset. Everyone taking that nice tight line. Ferrari ahead, getting a lot of it.
Oh,
dear. That NSX hopefully holds his brakes.
Hold the brakes. I'll turn it around. That's it. Yeah, just
Turning it around nice and slow. Looks like doing the right thing there. Unfortunately, going to be a very long and sad wait for them.
Did well though. I'm glad he held the brakes.
Yeah, prevented another safety car there.
JC currently in 8th position. Got Jacob Weatherburn in front of him. Riley, our winner from race 1, currently in 10th. So he's got some work to do.
It's going to be hard to stop. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets through. So it's actually not a bad track for passing. There's quite a few passing opportunities, particularly if you've got some pace, but passing anything when you're in Porsche is always a little sketchy, so we'll have to see how it does.
Just hoping to stay on board for a little. I just want to see the Porsche under a big stop. Just want to watch it do what it does best.
Yeah, it is amazing under brakes.
There's a bit on the straight here, but watch it close up. Look at that. It just can brake wherever it wants.
Obviously comparing it to a McLaren here, which isn't exactly known for its braking prowess, but it's definitely it's very strong on brakes, very strong on acceleration, not so good with oversteer and top speed. These are the main weaknesses of the Porsche, but it's one of those cars where if you can drive it, it's quick.
Oh, except that's understeer. That is a lot of that was bold going through that bump in a Porsche.
We've got another replay here of some action further back.
Someone's off in the bottom there as well as we can see.
Getting a little loose in the back. Oh, almost caught onto it, but also goes around there.
In the background. Oh, there we go.
Another couple of sad moments there for some drivers. both Mercedes.
Gowers currently in. He was in P19. Was that a move? No, he's in P19. Sorry. I think he's in P20 now because it looked like Barker that wasn't made the move on him. P18 now. Still good result. Top half. That's where you want to be. Ooh, little sketchy. Ooh, something that. No danger of hitting Apex there, whoever that was.
Oh, more replays.
Yep.
As we go around here. But this our incident.
Oh no, no.
That little love tap there, unfortunately. But thankfully not taking anybody else out. Yeah, big repair bills for the teams here. There's gonna be some unhappy team principals.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this battle pack here. This has got a bit of spice about it.
Everybody battling here to get into that top 10. Denaldi coming around Sunset. Got Samuel just close behind. Both doing very well there. Slow, very slow Denaldi into the clubhouse bend there. Got closed up on very, very closely by Samuel. And BMW's very good car under brakes though, so got to remember that when you're comparing some of these cars together. The Ferrari's no slouch in the brakes either, so not going to be quite the advantage it would be on, say, a McLaren. He's on a charge here though, Samuel. Pushing very hard at the rear of Denaldi in the Ferrari, just ahead. Very close there. Looks for a gap, doesn't see it. We've still got 27 minutes to go, so it is nice to see most of the guys starting to calm down a little bit. I haven't seen too many big things just yet, but maybe I'll save that for a bit later in the race.
Does Phil here?
Good attempt.
So Riley's still in 10th. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Oh.
Oh, there is a car. Off.
Did that look like a
Into the
miniature
sand.
car? That swear that looked like a miniature car there.
It did, yeah, because of the way the lens was zoomed in there, it made the car appear very small as it flew up into the kitty litter there.
So
JC's back up into 13th.
he is, but our big move of this race is Weatherburn, now up to third and on the charge. He's 4.5 seconds off the lead. Ifrit hasn't got past Vinty yet, so that might allow Jacob Weatherburn just to catch up here.
A little bit of argy-bargy here in this little pack here. They're all very close together. Oh, he's gone off.
That's rejoin.
That's it. Could have done that better. But manages to get away with it. As this pack now, very nice inside line there from the McLaren. That Convoy, or was that Johnson following there? One of those McLarens, very nice job on the inside there. Took advantage of that situation and has pulled through and gained a position or two, I believe.
Oh, this is getting a little nervous watching this.
Yeah, it's definitely very tight.
Yeah, that Ferrari definitely looked a bit sketch, definitely. So on board with JC at the moment, current 11th. He's got Johnson right behind him. Ahead of him is Ristofani. Oh, look at the flames out the back. Fantastic. Oh, that looks good. Look at that Porsche, though. What a move by Barrelon. Oh,
Squeezes him. Oh, very intimidating move there. He's getting away with it, but that could have gone all sorts of wrong. But managed to pull it off there. Credit to both drivers there, both maintaining their cool and composure. Got a good pass there from the Porsche.
oh. Geez, look at Bartlett. He had two goes of the steering wheel there through Sunset. always a spooky feeling at sunset when you turn it in and the back starts to go and you're like, ooh. Oh, someone else is off there. Who was that? Was that Viney? No, not
Looks like
Was it Barrett? Yeah. Bartlett. I think it was Bartlett, yeah. Definitely saw McLaren off.
Yeah, Bartlett, by the looks of it. Or possibly Denwald. In 16th place at the moment, chasing down. We go back a very tight battle here for 23rd position, Flower and Miller. Oh, and he's just been sent on the inside there. Just absolutely taking advantage there was Hasnam. Don't think he saw that one coming.
What is refreshing though is that, oh, here they come. I shouldn't have said anything. What I was about to say is refreshing is not seeing any red boxes on the side, but there's a couple there. But hopefully that's it.
Yeah, only 2 though. Only 2. We're doing well.
Cook. All right, so back up with the leaders. What have we got happening here? G. Coleman currently has the fastest lap. Ifran currently in second position, still 0.4 off Vintner. But the big mover and shaker is that gentleman in third position. He has cut that gap right down. It is down now to 2.9 seconds. It was out nearly at 4.5 at one stage, so he is flying. It's now 2.6. He has got the foot down. So if Ifran wants to get this done, he's going to have to get it done quickly because he's about to have a very fast Honda come up behind him. But I'll tell you what, fair play to Vintner. He's driving the wheels off that BMW.
Yep, absolutely smashing the amateur class here, leading the way. I think perhaps someone who may get reclassified if he continues these kinds of performances throughout the rest of the next opening races. Might see a jump to Pro-Am in the future for them if they can continue this kind of performance. To be leading a race when you're the amateur class definitely suggests that perhaps a move is on the cards as these two get very close. Karud had a very good look there, but pulled out of it, perhaps smartly. Maybe looked at the clock and saw there's still 21 minutes to go. Whoa.
Whoa.
Porsche.
Oh,
no.
That was always going to happen.
You cannot go too wide through sunset like that.
You know, with sun moves, you just see it happen in 3 or 4 corners, but you're like, here it's coming. We just got to wait, but it's coming.
Yeah, but usually I'm in the cockpit when that happens.
Oh, that's such a shame because
I think you're right on it there, Pete. I don't think Vinter is an AM. Definitely has undervalued himself a little bit on his sign-up sheet. I think we'll see him move up very quickly. These two here, Johnson and Barker, battling for 13th position on the grid. Not as important a position it was in the last race, but still good points here on offer for that position, as he's also being pressured by Zolk F number 12 Ferrari. I'm going to just call you the number 12 Ferrari. I apologize. Oh, he got a little loose there, unfortunately, and our number 12 Ferrari is taking advantage, but he doesn't quite get the exit, and the McLaren is able to power around the outside, and it looks like he's going to maintain that position, but we'll see how they do into that first corner. Through into core 3 here. First one. Does maintain the position, so good recovery there. I thought the Ferrari had him, but didn't quite put it together as our Porsche friend here challenges another driver. Let's see if they try the same move again, or are they going to be a little smarter, going around all the way around the outside there? That is commitment. Going wide. Manages to hold onto it. Very close there. Wow. That was quite the move there.
Oh, too wide through there. Jeez.
Rahali not quite pushing as quickly as we might have assumed, perhaps taking a little bit easy. Going up to 7th though, making moves. But there's some stiff competition ahead. He's quite a gap there.
Oh, look at the gap. Look at the gap.
It's closing.
It's 0.7. There's nothing in it now.
Another replay here.
Bang. Oh!
Sadness for both.
That's a big one.
Very unfortunate for both drivers. Jumping straight to pits there too.
Back up here, gift ramp with Vintner, and look who's right there. Jacob Weatherburn for Apex Racing in the Honda on the charge.
He's got to get a move on, doesn't he? Otherwise, Weatherburn is going to get them both, I think, if they can't sort themselves out and give a little bit more space. Does seem as if Winter is holding Ifran up just a little bit.
Oh, no!
He's lost it. He's done that all on his own, and he's taken out Weatherburn as well. Oh, what a that was tragic. We'll have to see that again on a replay a bit later, but that was unfortunate. Looks like it just lost the back end there. Maybe a little bit of dirty air from Winter behind, but Winter is cheering right now because he's absolutely gained from that and gets a little bit of clear air. But Clark is quite a far way behind.
That has really opened the door now for Vinter. What can Giacomin do? He's 3 seconds off. Giacomin, very quick operator. But 3 seconds with Vinter's pace he was showing, he might have 17 minutes, so it's still a long way to go, but geez, he might be in a bit of a box seat here.
As we were saying, just keeping it clean and maintaining your composure is most of the battle here, especially if you've got such a good position. But that little incident has also given us a top 3 lockout for BMW here, which is probably not something we expected to see. The BMW not known for being particularly strong here, as we obviously go back to look at that incident. Coming up behind, yeah, he's gotten unstuck on that curb, lost the rear end. It looks like he did hold his brakes there, but yeah, not much he could do once the rear end was lost. So very unfortunate for both drivers there, unfortunately.
See, so stupid curbs again. I just don't get it on this track. It's all nice things, like nice curves, most of them, but those ones at those S's are horrible.
Yeah, and you're definitely quite loose as you come down there because it's a downhill, but you're still trying to carry a fair bit of speed and power through it. So it's the S is probably one of the more technical corners, but I mean all the corners here are reasonably technical. There's nothing here I'd say is an easy corner at Kyalami. So we go back to some incidents before. Love tap there. Number 8.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be looked at too nicely.
That is a very sad looking Audi.
Oh, hang on. This race for the lead is not over yet because Giacomin has put the hammer down. That gap's dropped to 2.2 now.
Samuel's not far behind him either.
Here, dear friend, who had that massive moment at the S's. No, you see, still hanging around the top 10. Can he snag himself a cheeky 10th position?
Close battle here for 21st. Very close there to, I believe, the lone Bentley in this field. I know there's two of them. Now they're being chased very heavily by Cook. Cook has a 10-second penalty though, so they're going to want to be gaining as many positions as they can. just to make up for that penalty.
Of course, big thank you to chat. Keep me on the board with all the things that I missed. Yeah, we might be seeing an invoice for Giacomo, but we'll let the powers that be decide that. We'll just... So looking at Cook here, currently 21st position, carrying a 10-second penalty at the moment. He's got Powell in front of him. He's got Herod right behind him. So Powell, of course, I believe is... I get confused. I think he's one of the rookie admin. And of course, a couple of rookies that have stepped up to the sprint game, which is awesome.
Battle a bit further up between Viney, Convoy, and our number 12 Ferrari Zolkafli. I'm going to go Zolkafli.
Zolkafli? Let's roll. Done. We're rolling with it.
Zolkafli. I'm going to go Zolkafli, and please correct us in the Discord when you watch this back and are offended by how badly we mispronounced your name. Driving quite well as well, I might say, in a Ferrari. Is being chased pretty closely by a Convoy here.
It always fascinates me when they go into turn two. Everyone has a different theory.
Such a wide track, so there's just so many available lines through almost any corner here. So it's one of the things that makes it quite difficult. It's something that I struggled with trying to get to grips with this track, and one of the things that I think impacted my pace by not having lots of experience here was just trying to get the hang of where the best lines for, in my case, the GTR was. And I think every car is going to take moderately different lines, and I think there really is an ideal line through here with the GT3 class cars, because each car does behave just differently enough through the corners for a track like Kyalami to bring out those differences.
Yeah, you couldn't, with the Ferrari, biggest thing I found with it, you really had to do all your braking pretty much before you turned in. Like, the Ferrari just does not like being carried in on the brakes. Like, you take carried in too much, and that back end's just going to snap around. So that's the biggest thing I was struggling with last time. And the fact that I just don't know Kyalami that well. I just haven't done a lot of laps here.
Yeah, I can't make a decision whether I love or hate Kyalami. I think I'm very neutral on it at the moment. It is producing some very good racing tonight, and for the previous races we've done here. So even for the Porsche Cup and the BMW Cup that we had last night as well, it produced some pretty good racing there. So it's definitely one that I'm happy to see return, at least from a commentary point of view.
But look at this though, we've got a real battle now for our top three. So Vintner, Giacomo and Samuel, 3 BMWs going at it. Who's going to be on the top of the tree? Now, we did see a moment here with Giacomo a few laps ago. Has he learned his lesson? Has he thought about where he's going to make this move?
If he's smart, he'll be patient, but he's looking... Oh, that
No!
very dangerous move there. Perhaps maybe just trying to unsettle Vinter there, maybe trying to pick up on maybe a little bit less experience. Start trying to test him, perhaps. As we see Samuel go around the outside and doesn't quite make it stick, but Giacomo is going to be now aware that he's there, and he does need to put up a bit more of a defensive barrier. So a good move there and a good bit of mind game from both Giacomo and Samuel there as they try and gain positions.
Oh, he's got to throw on the outside as well. Giacomo, has he pulled that off? He has!
He's done it. An excellent move there around the outside. Switches back. Can he make it through Cheetah safely? He goes out a little bit wide, but he manages to hold on to it and does round the final corner and does it well, and now takes the lead of the race. And Vinter, unfortunately, dropping down into second place, but has held the race for 15 laps and should be very proud of having held onto it for as long as he has. But it's not over yet, as we see the battle for second is still very much alive, and Vinton may yet make a counter-strike on Giacomo. We'll just see. Giacomo can't rest just yet.
I've seen here as well, it's little mistakes from drivers that you don't expect to make little mistakes. So this track can punish you if you just switch off for just that half a moment, like here, right here's a great example right there. That bump, you hit that bump wrong, and it will spit you straight into the fence. No hesitation. So
We can't discount the effect that the nighttime driving is probably having on some of the drivers too. Maybe not enough people doing practice and getting their brake markers sorted before this race, and maybe not being prepared, as we see Samuel going for the move on the outside, very similar to what he tried to do to Giacomin, but just like with that move, he doesn't quite make it. They can't quite get the exit there because the car's a bit too evenly matched, I think, for that move to work, but it's definitely going to give a little bit of fear as he goes, makes the inside move, and he pulls it off. I think maybe perhaps Vinter may be pulling back there, but he's aiming for a bit of a switch back as they touch. Well, he just manages to hold onto it. Very reserved from both drivers there, but unfortunately Vinter drops another position, still on the podium, and he'll be looking to hold on to that, hopefully.
Porsche things.
Porsche doing Porsche things. Oh, and that is a dead Porsche, unfortunately.
Mr. currently in 8th position. Liked his drive.
Yeah, 2nd position in the Pro-Am class. Doing very well. Next Pro-Am driver is quite far behind too, so can be reasonably happy with that position, I think.
Yeah, he's just really solid drive. Just hasn't put a foot wrong. Just nice, consistent pace, and that's the thing. I've been banging on about it all night, but keep consistent, keep yourself out of trouble, and all of a sudden you'll find yourself in the top 10.
Yeah, that's it. Quick shout out to Dano for subscribing there as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dana. Appreciate it as always. I feel his pain there. I've just watched that Ferrari through that section. I was like, oh, yep, I'm getting just the cold shivers thinking about it.
Go down here to Chua, who I believe is 3rd in our AM class for this evening. Holding on quite well there in 7th position, but being pursued by Rockford here in the 332. A lot of BMW action this evening. A lot of people driving the BMW lately in ACC. It seems to be, along with the NSX, one of the new hot cars to give a crack. As we see, a few more penalties appearing as well on the timing tower there. A bit further down the order and a bit further up the order, which will obviously influence some of these results a bit, but nothing that looks like it will impact our main leading pack too heavily, but certainly the top 10, with Barker having a 10-second penalty, is going to drop a couple of positions, and JC may move up into that top 10 just by virtue of staying reasonably clean, and he just has to maintain that 10-second gaps to Barker ahead of him.
So just trying to see work out there. I thought that was Bartlett that ran wide there. It looked like a cheater. So a couple of positions lost there. Back up the front there. Giacomin's controlling this race now. Vintner's dropped down to 4th now, so Jacob Webburns, I think Vintner's had a mistake. So, because, yeah, I don't think Jacob Webburn was that close. But 3rd.
Yeah, I don't think he was that close. I think you're right. I think there has been a bit of a mistake. Perhaps nerves. Perhaps he's been pushing those tyres a little bit too hard, trying to hold on to that 1st position. But regardless of where he finishes this evening, I think he should be pretty proud of his efforts in the race so far.
Yep, and I don't think he'll have that red box next to him for very long. I think that will change to the colour black or white very soon.
Yeah, definitely black, I think we'll see. Definitely black. We go for another replay here. Maybe this is... Yep, this is what happened to Vinter.
Cheetah.
Caught a little bit too much cheetah there. Caught the leg of the cheetah. And he's unfortunately losing the position. Weatherburn doing very well there, catching him on the inside. Switch back. So, unfortunate, but, you know, mistakes are made sometimes. And we still... Oh, we've got a car that's just disappeared into space back there. Not sure who that was.
I don't know what happened there.
It's like he caught that curb.
So Manto defending quite hard against Ifran here.
Yeah, battling for 8th position, and that is 8th position overall. There's no penalties ahead of them, so this is 8th on track, is 8th on the grid. Very close there. Doing a little bit of dancing behind him. We just try to unsettle him ahead. Mind games, I think, are a very important part of this kind of racing. You do have to sort of play with people a little bit, let them know you're there, let them know that you're coming for them. It can really throw you off when you're in the cockpit if you've got someone constantly hassling behind you.
Yeah, and with lights especially. Oh. But something you sort of, I enjoy it. So I'm a big fan of I love the night racing and that transition from day to night. And it looks fantastic as well. And it's a real challenge. It's one of the great parts about GT racing is the fact that they do race at all different times of the day. And
yeah, it's absolutely one of my favourite things about GT3 racing is, you know, they do endurance races that you go from day to night.
Ooh.
There's war.
that's a big sand.
Beautiful sand down there, but he might have gone a little bit too deep. Oh no, is there going to be contact? No, they both hold on to it there. Keeping it up, barbecue. This is where people get unstuck, but they're both following or almost still side by side, coming all the way up to sunset. Both drivers very, very credible driving there.
I was going to say, can we get an F in chat from everyone? What a fantastic exchange that was.
Oh, he's gone wide. He's lost it, unfortunately. He muscled him out of the inside line there through sunset, and he just too much understeer, and cost you at least 10-15 kilometers an hour going a little bit wide there.
What an exchange that was. That was fantastic.
He's going back up. You've lost another position there. Or is that... looking at our leaders. Yep.
Coming through.
There's Samuel behind. He's 2-second gap there. Probably Giacomin looking at a pretty comfortable win at this point with a very few laps to go now. And it doesn't look like much is going to change in that top 4 or top 5 really. The top 5 seem pretty much set, barring any serious unfortunate. That is the number 43 there, who unfortunately went wide. Thankfully not taking out any of our Via pack as they did it.
So, when you look here, on board with Rahali, currently in the 5th position. I expected him to move up a bit more, but might have just maybe got to set up a slightly... Look, jeez, look at that braking. Oh, God.
Porsche is very sensitive to those high pressures.
It is.
So perhaps if his pressures are a little bit off and he's not quite able to get the tyres up to temperature, that does upset the Porsche quite a lot. So he may not have had the setup just quite right for the ambient temperature, which is quite a bit lower here than it is during the daytime.
It is quite a sensitive car, but it's easily my favourite. So that's why I love it. It has personality.
Once again, that golden Mercedes having a bad time in the closing laps of this race, unfortunately making the broadcast for 3 consecutive spins.
Is Ifrani currently 9th? You'll probably look back at this race, a bit of what ifs. You'll have a few what ifs, a few questions. But it's all part of the learning experience, and that's what round 1's all about. Yeah, there he is again. Look at that, getting off the track completely blue flag. Why I don't like seeing cars go off the track to avoid other cars for blue flags. It is great that they've got that spatial awareness to think, you know what, I'm just safer getting off the track and let the leaders come through.
Right,
It's
man.
obviously one of the most stressful situations to be in is when you're a blue flag and you're in 20th position and the leader comes up behind you.
Yep.
It's very stressful. We come around here, we're on the final lap.
But here we go. Looks like it is going to be Giacomin. Looking very strong here. 1.6 seconds to the good. Pops around. for the final time. I've got myself disorientated here for a second. Here we are, into sunset now.
Yeah, we're in sunset. Just covered around. Commanding this lead. Good charge up the field, and didn't lead the whole race, but definitely has earned the position here, and looks to be taking it home nice and easy. Doesn't have much threat from Samuel behind, and I think even Samuel not particularly pressuring, as a little bit of a lag spike there, but that's okay. Still on track.
And I've got it on good authority that if he holds on to this, it will be his first win.
That'd be fantastic for him.
So that will be a big celebration at Barry Dague Racing. Oh, I do like that name. That's a real Aussie. Barry. Love it. But great drive from G. Coleman. Really took his opportunity when it presented itself and absolutely went for it. Samuel in second. Hasn't really put a foot wrong himself. Jakey Weatherburn, so unlucky. I feel like he'll feel like that's definitely not first win. People shouldn't put that. That's my bad. I don't. He's probably was talking.
Doesn't matter if it's his first or his 50th. He's still won the race.
He won the race.
That's what's important. Yeah, coming in second, very close behind was Samuel. Good race from both of them.
Oh,
and finishing.
JC's. What's happened? What's happened
JC
there?
dropped a couple of positions by the looks of it.
19th. That's a lot of positions.
Yeah, he was in 14th, but yeah, it looks like he must have another incident, unfortunately. So not as good luck for him as he would have hoped, unfortunately.
There's Cook in 13th. Crosses the line there now. Donaldi in 13th as well, in that Ferrari that looked like it wanted to throw him into the wall every corner. So really well done to him.
Yep, second place Am. Beaten only by Vinto, who once again I think will be having a black square next to their name very shortly. But good drive from both Donaldi and Chua, who I believe Chua was in the rookies last season and has done quite well there.
Oh, was this? Oh no. JC. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Tragic moment.
I'm not unpacking that. I'll let chat and everyone else unpack that one. Couple of guys just finishing off here.
Much cleaner racing, I think, though, in this second race than we saw in the opening race. We only had that one safety car, and then everybody sort of got themselves nice and collected, and yeah. We had a reasonably clean race, a couple of incidents, but look, no more incidents than I saw in the last couple of splits we've seen so far. I think Ascari have set the standard, definitely, of the 3 AP splits we've seen so far, and but Beckett's doing quite well here. I think just as well as the first split of Sunset in that second race for sure.
So recapping our race results here. So that looks like there's race 1 results. Is that right? So Rahali there in first, G. Coleman in second, Weatherburn in third, Samuel in fourth, fifth was Cook, sixth Karud, seventh Viney, Fowler in eighth, ninth was JC, 10th was Ifran, 11th Donaldi, 12th Vintar, 13th Bartlett, 14th Malik, 15th Herod, 16th Chua, 17th Hermato. Yep. Up, thank you. Hermato. Oh, here we go. Race 2. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so recapping our race results for race 2. G. Coleman in first. Second was Samuel. Jackie Worthburn there in third. Vinter in fourth. Rahali in fifth. Fowler in sixth. Ristofani in seventh. Hermamanto in eighth. Ifran in ninth. Luke Johnson there in 10th. I think it's Luke Johnson. I'll probably get that wrong. Barker in 11th. Donaldi in 12th. Bartlett in 13th. Chua in 14th. Cook in 15th. Powell in 16th. Herod in 17th. Rochford in 18th. JC with the big sadness in 19th. And Malik there is our top 20. My driver of the day is... I'm going to give it to Vinter. I liked his drive.
Yeah, I think that's well deserved there. It's very it's very hard to hold on to a position like that, and especially when you're getting challenged from behind by such a good driver behind you, to hold on to the position as long as he did. I think, yeah, definitely worth some credit there. So a well-deserved driver of the day, I think. As we wrap things up here at Kyalami.
So a big thank you to everyone watching. Hope you all enjoyed that. Of course, make sure you stay across all our social for our upcoming events. Next week, we are off to Watkins Glen for round 2 of the Sprint Series. But of course, later on tonight, it is NA Split's turn to go at it around Kyalami for their round 1. So be sure to tune in, grab yourself an early morning coffee if you wake up that early, and be sure to join NA for round 1. But other than that, thank you, Mike. Been a good
Thanks,
night.
Sean. Yeah, that was a good night. That was some good racing there. Credit to all the team here who make these broadcasts possible as well. Neil there in running our cameras and doing all of our broadcast work. Very, very much appreciated, and making all of this possible. Yeah, so credit to everybody involved, and all the race directors and stewards and everybody behind the scenes as well. Thanks for making all of this what it is, and everyone in chat as well. You guys are also a very important part of the team.
The most important part, definitely. All right, thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night and stay safe. And other than that, signing off for now. Enjoy.
Thanks, guys.